Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sabaody Showdown. It's me, Gonza, today, and I'm here once again with my favorite co-caster, Trey. How are you doing today? Are you ready for some good gameplay?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm seeing the matchup, the first matchup, and I'm really ready to get this thing started.
Yeah, it's a really interesting three match breakdown. I think today we are gonna start together on some Rene gameplay, who's playing Shirahoshi into Sebi's Imu, which should be quite interesting. I think that's one of the matchups that Rene would have tested on this, but also, Imu still Imu and has access to grounded, so the protection you get from Shirahoshi to cost is not as reliable as you would like it to be. Yeah, and then on the follow-up after we two are done, we're gonna get some more gameplay from Blue-Yellow Nami versus Purple Doffy, and a final game between our resident Jinbe player that I think has been the most consistent in Sabaody for a while, right? Yang has basically only played that. This time facing BY Moria. That should be interesting. It could be very quick or it could be very, very slow, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited for the matchups, but I think I have to already put my foot down and say I'm sorry, but
Last
Yang
game's
is
gonna be a
not the most
beatdown.
consistent person in this league because he's not the only one that lost every game since the start of the season. So he can't be the most consistent one, right? He won one, he lost some, but he's definitely the most consistent picking the deck. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I didn't mean to bash anyone yet, but we still have some games going on, so it should be interesting. Yeah, let's see. Let's just transition to the gameplay now. And we are gonna get going. Shirahoshi versus Imu. Have you tried Shirahoshi yourself?
Oh, I have. I have been playing. I've been playing the deck a little bit, and I have been playing it against Rene especially as well. I think if I remember correctly, it might be prowder. I'm not sure. I think it was Rene though, because the only person that comes to mind when I think about Shirahoshi is Rene.
I wonder why.
It's just like that. I don't know why, but yeah. I mean, I've tried Shirahoshi, and it does feel amazing in some matchups, right? It's like this whole bringing out a huge body on board and playing out like huge stat lines for basically free, right? Can only be great, right? Your leader can't attack. That's a downside. There's always been a downside with Rebecca, with Vivi, whatnot. The leaders themselves are great, but they can't attack, so it takes a lot of the pressure. But that's why they have these big bodies, right? They can summon out.
It's very well compensated, I guess, because just one Dawn is extremely efficient for all of this, and you do also get to cheat with a couple of your Neptunians, I'm gonna say, or there is another thing that you can play, but I'm just gonna refer to them as Neptunians from now. I think Megalo specifically, right? It's Neptunians or Megalo, but basically you do have now the Neptunian version of Smoker that lets you restun one Dawn, so you get to play on 5, immediately restun the Dawn, use it for leader ability, and yeah, as you're mentioning, just double body, double body, double body. Yeah, I think the early game can be the only point where if you don't see your pieces properly, you kind of fall a tiny bit behind. But once you get to the big leagues and you play the new scaled Neptunian, I need to remember the full name of it, but basically the 7 cost, it just becomes insane, right? Because that thing lets you draw one card for every Neptunian and then trash one card for every Neptunian. So effectively, you could be filtering in and out of your hand for 4 cards in scenarios where you get removal protection, or 5 in some other ones, which is insane. And it comes with character rush, so you do get to contest board super easy. It's terrifying. I actually lost to it on Sanji in locals on Tuesday, and it did feel like I needed to navigate the game super close just to even find an avenue to victory, and ended up just getting decked out anyways. But scary deck.
Yeah, that's why I think Shirahoshi is actually a viable pick, right? It feels like a deck that has a few amazing, great matchups, right? It's this is the whole thing with the Fishman, anyways. So they have great synergy with board control and whatnot, right? But you know which deck is also really good with board control? Emu, because Emu might be a deck that doesn't care about anything but board control till their 10 Don turn, right? And if they hit their 10 Don turn, it's over anyways, basically. So I'm really interested if Rene can make this work somehow, because just thoughts-wise, I feel like this is heavily favored for Emu. But I mean, hey, Rene picked the deck knowing that Sebi would probably go Emu, so maybe he has something on him.
Yeah, I also think Rene has kind of conditioned himself a bit to play different decks altogether, so he had a couple of options, and this might have been the safest option for Shirahoshi out of his expected games left. But I do feel like he does definitely have a plan into it, and we will see how that actually pans out. But yeah, we see searching from both sides of the game early on, and the Emu start is, yeah, it's good. We'll see whether...
So yeah, Emu went second, which is already good for him, I guess. For them, I don't know. We don't know if it's a woman or not. No idea. Still no idea. So I would say in this matchup, you definitely want to go second, right? Either side definitely wants to go second.
Yeah, so Dice Roll definitely went Sebi's way, and we did get to fill up trash slightly with the Elders. Second turn protection immediately, which is good. And that card is insane. Like, I don't understand how a 2-cost gets you removal protection, but also contest board protection, right? Because it basically buffs all of your Neptunians by 2k, which is very, very good and kind of negates both dimensions of how people want to combat your plan. So that Shirahoshi is just like nuts. It has a lot of really great tools, I want to say.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's not the Shirahoshi, is the other one. I apologize to the audience.
The 3-cost, the
Yeah.
one that heals, right?
And buffs your board by 1k as well.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very cost-efficient one.
Yeah, I think Rene though really wanted to see the 2-cost here, because otherwise the 5-cost one, this is the 5-cost one, the 5-cost Neptunian, right?
Yeah.
I can only see it getting killed here, right? Like in every situation now, the 5-cost is just gonna leave board if there's no protection. So okay, he does have 2 5-costs down now, which is good for him. But I feel like if he had it, he would have played the 2-cost, right?
Yeah, I think 100%. If that was the 2-cost, it would be a very, very like straightforward scenario for him to kind of take over the game. While right now, Sebi doesn't even need the grounded as long as we do have Mars in hand. That's gonna get destroyed. And I do think he picked it up on first search, right? I'm still not very used to the altarts on the draw, so it's a bit complicated to take them out. I know that's Saturn, and I know Jupiter as well, but the other ones I keep mixing up a bit.
I'll help you out, don't worry about it.
I appreciate it. I actually don't think he picked the Phoenix. He might have picked not Valkyrie, not the Phoenix, not Jupiter. So the remaining one, I guess. There we go.
I didn't see, actually. I think he just threw away Jupiter, so...
Yeah, that's second Jupiter and trash.
What's the win... what am I trying to say? What's the win condition for Shirahoshi here? Let's think about that, because in the end, Shirahoshi can not rush your life, right? It's not possible for Shirahoshi to rush into your life. So I feel like building a big board and then trying to kind of like, I don't know, like what's Shirahoshi's win condition here? How is he gonna win? How is Rene gonna win this?
I think it's just by overwhelming, right? Like just exploiting the fact that Imu's not gonna be able to board control your board after 10 and forcing them to actually give some of the blocks so you don't die on the 7s. Maybe pick up on the counter events that might be good for you. Oh, and Rene is actually running some spices on the list. I don't know if you had a chance to pick it up.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know that rather than the regular Radical Beam for Shirahoshi, what I don't know the name of it, but basically if your leader is Shirahoshi, you do get to plus 4k something. So it's like never existed, but for her, is running the Mihawk event. That's a counter 3k, and let you rest 7 cost or less, I think it is, and draw a card. Yeah.
Ooh. Let's talk about this turn real quick, because I think it's very interesting. Sebi missed basically his removal turn, right? He missed his 6 cost to remove one of the 5 costs. And had to play the Russia, right? To put more pressure on it. Rene though took all the swings because he has the heal on board. He doesn't really care if he goes down to 1 life, because he just pops the heal anyways, and then which is really cool, like this kind of play style. I feel like you know that I like this kind of play style because I was playing Pagara basically like this, right? Just literally like this. You play a bunch of big characters. Of course, Kagara can swing his leader, which is obviously good, but Kagara can't heal this easy and doesn't have this much these big characters. Because look at this is a 7 cost, what, 8k or 9k that just swings into the bodies for free. It's so good, and he cycled his whole hand. Holy.
Yep, it's amazing. He basically was able to dig for Shirahoshi now if that was the goal. Like, it definitely will be one of those question marks. And also, the healing Shirahoshi will let him buff the field that I don't think it's needed for that 8k swing. He's probably just like baiting the events at this point.
Ooh.
And he...
Yeah, is he gonna...
Ooh.
Oh, he's playing a second one, which is very interesting. I mean, Sebi is just countered with an event, right? He really, really wants to keep the board how it is, because the what's it called, the Baron, right, the horse is very valuable in this matchup, but I don't think he can keep his board, right? He probably can't.
No, I don't think so either. He might be able to keep one of the two, I suppose, if he really wants to commit to it, but that's kind of gonna be about it. And he will need to give 2 cards out of hand for one of the swings, so it's kind of not where you want to be. But he's also given the grounded, which is something that I feel might be indicative of him not being very familiar with the new Shirahoshi card or the matchup in general, because you really, really want that there for most scenarios, and I can see that now Rene played it over all of his space, right? So he wouldn't be able to drop Shirahoshi this turn, but still, it's going to be a dangerous card to have in front of you. And you do want a grounded to make sure you get to even, like, no zero the board, really.
Yeah. Sebi still has a bunch of cards now, right? Still 5 cards in hand, 4 life. Of course, next turn is going to be a lot of pressure for Rene, having all these big bodies on board. But if Sebi just plays like 1 or 2 blockers, I don't know how much this pressure actually helps. So, I don't know.
That is...
Okay, he gets 1 life here. Does Rene play Hody? Do we know this? Does he play anything to rest?
He does play okay, yeah, so that's it. He's playing 4 of the Hodis, which is kind of your win condition towards the end.
That is your win condition, yeah.
And also the event, the Mihawk one, that he's used one of those that I believe you get to draw to basically rest 3 on main, like rest 2 additionals, draw a card and rest a 7 cost, I think.
Okay. So Hody is
maybe a
probably,
7,000.
in this case, better.
Yeah.
The Mihawk event might be a cop-out if needed, but of course, Hody is the win condition. Yeah, okay, maybe then it's not even that bad, because if you can pressure here this turn, so the next turn, obviously, you can, with the Shirahoshi board, you can actually play Hody, right? You could actually play Hody next turn, heal 1 back up, so you're on 1 life. And then you can swing so much at life. Okay, but Sebi played a Saturn here, right? Not even a blocker. Is that a block? No, it's not a blocker, right? It's a Saturn? Yeah. This is the Saturn, so he doesn't even have 2 blockers, which makes this so much more difficult for him to stay alive. Okay, wait, is Shirahoshi kind of good in this matchup? Wait.
It's kind of hard, actually. It does feel like it by... Oh, there we go. That's Mars. And Mars does get to wipe one of them guys.
It's a turn late, but definitely still really good.
I'm not sure I agree with getting rid of the 7 cost here, because that yellow guy is pretty much your engine with the AV for Shirahoshi, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like you really want to get rid of the yellow guy to stop any shenanigans with him flipping life down and forcing Rene to have a second copy that he probably will. I'm not gonna lie, but still, you do not want this big, like, restanding thing to be alive for a while. Sorry, gone.
No, all good for sure. In this situation, the 5 cost yellow guy, what's it called? Is it a whale? No, what is that? I don't know what's it called in English. It's like in German, is it a Rochen?
Yeah.
I think it's a Rochen.
Yeah, that's it, because the decklist is in German as well, so I cannot quite check it myself properly, which is fun.
It's in German. It's crazy.
Yeah, I would encourage chat to learn some languages by taking a look at Rene's decklist. So,
yeah, this like this. So if you get rid of it, Rene has to play something else, right, to flip his life, like you said already. And on the other hand, the 5 cost gives him an extra net of security that, if not KO'd, can tank a whole swing, which makes him that much tankier, right? And it's only a 6k to a 7k swing. So I feel like, of course, the other one can reset it on technically, but I don't know how much more worth it is if you just count raw life here, basically. I mean,
Hmm.
what do? We count raw life. These are like 8 and 9K swings. These are either big events or life that are being taken, or blocks, right?
Hmm.
So I don't think it matters if this is a 7K or a 6K swing on board.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. It will basically just be a one-dot difference, but let's it do some shenanigans with protection. And there we go. That's the event we mentioned before. That lets him rest the Mars and draw a card, I think.
Okay, what's he doing here? Does he... Wait, where is he? Ah, no, it's rested because of the event. Yeah, of
Mhm.
course.
That's it.
Hmm.
That is an interesting tech for this matchup. I do feel like Rene was very aware of the Imu situation. He's also saying the
God,
list is not great on chat, and it might not be the whole list in German, by the way. It's just like the card is called Chromash or something like that. So there is that.
okay.
But yeah.
Oh, they all get a buff as well. I forgot about that. Jesus, this card's
Hmm.
broken. This Shirahoshi is way too strong. I have no idea why they printed that. I mean, because the leader is shit. Yeah, I get that, but still,
Yeah.
like, the card
No.
is so good. Imagine it's a good leader. Like, holy.
Hmm. Yeah, all of the Shirahoshi characters have actually proven to be quite good. We have the Bonnie impersonation on the green one, the obviously great removal protection, and now that buffer that heals you for pretty much free in this case, right? Like it's 3 Dawn that you spent, you get 3 things buffed up. Uh-huh. And there we go. And this is a lot of pressure.
This is a lot of pressure. I mean, Rene makes a shitty leader not look as shitty, which is
Hmm.
very hard to do. But I mean, if someone can make it work, it's Rene, right? So.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely it. And that's the turn what it needs to work as well.
Well, look at the bot state. Look at the bot state. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, what's Sebi gonna do next turn? Like, there's just gonna be one more body here. Yeah, it's just one more body. He resends it on, and then Sebi is gonna have like what 3 swings, 4 swings next turn, 2 blockers, and then Hody, and it's GG. Literally, like holy.
Mhm.
There's nothing Sebi can do here.
And he just followed up with the best Shirahoshi he can play. And it's now gonna use
Oh
the
yeah, Jesus.
Chromash or the
It's over.
yellow guy's ability to flip the life back down, which means
Yeah,
that he gets a free removal protection,
yeah.
and every single Neptunian or Megalo gets plus 2k on defense. So
So let's talk about it maybe for a second. What went wrong here? Because I feel like the game slipped away from Zebi. Since he didn't have a 6 cost on curve basically to
mhm.
remove one of the 2 threats, since Rene didn't have the 2 cost Shirahoshi to protect them, I think that was his out in this case to remove the 5 cost, the yellow 5 cost, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then now maybe I would rather have seen a double blocker or something instead of a surge blocker, but I guess Zebi didn't have it. Or I don't know.
No, I think he was running a bit low on resources or like very heavy on counter. Like he was able to get out of like fairly big swings and stay on 1 life, which is not ideal, but still not all the way down to 0 with the amount of swings Rene pushed him to. Kind of respectable. But
Yeah.
now he needs to drop the 10 cost, but it might not be enough.
Yeah, but I feel like if Sebi can live another turn. No, Rene has so many cards. I don't think it matters
Mhm.
much, honestly.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think it matters much. He takes both life if necessary, and then just plays a 3 cost, and like like it's there's nothing he can do. 5K is just gonna counter 1K. Sebi's probably gonna try to swing into board, but the board is all plus 2K, right? So there's
Yeah.
not much gonna happen.
No, he can maybe wipe the yellow guy, I guess, but it's just gonna eat away so many resources and don't do that.
Yeah.
Rune doesn't have any Dawn standing, so at least he doesn't get a clean Radical Beam counter, even though he doesn't run Radical Beam, but it's something you always need to kind of take into account when playing into Shirahoshi, right? Like, board can be defended easily on a plus 3
At
case.
this Yeah, at this point, there's so many counter events for green that are actually really good. I don't think you can play around every single one of them with an extra effect, right?
No, you just kind of get to the point where if your opponent is playing some of the events, you just need to do like regular maths and assume the event is not there, or just like prepare
Yeah,
to
right.
not be blown out. But the worst one, like maybe play around Paradise Waterfall, I guess, because that one sucks. But that's it. Uh,
Um, Yeah, no, I mean, Sebi does have his board now, and he does have a bunch of cards. It feels like, yeah, I mean, he does have a lot of cards actually, thinking about it, looking at it, it's crazy.
Hmm.
And we know what Emo can do with like only 3 events open or something. Like, take one more of Rene's life here, and then you have a full board. And if you can kind of stabilize, and Rene has to go for Holy and doesn't win the game, then it's over, right, for Rene. So
Yeah,
I don't know. It's maybe not over for Sebi here yet.
might not be,
Oh,
but
he's
it's
playing another
gonna be a bit
blocker.
rough. Yeah,
He's gonna play another blocker, right?
maybe. I think dropping a blocker is probably the right thing here, but it's gonna be a
Yeah.
bit annoying because Hodi's still gonna make things very, very awkward by resting both of your Warcrays. Yeah, that's looking like Warcry
Mhm.
number 2.
Yeah, 2 blockers is really good. 3 blockers is really good. Since we can only rust 2, but then there's 2 more on 1 life, so we have to connect 4 swings.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, 3 swings, sorry. But we have, like, how many swings does Rene have then? He's gonna have a 8. These are
5.
8Ks, right? I'm seeing that right. Like the green big ones are 8K swings.
Yeah, yeah, you're seeing that
Yeah,
right.
so 8, 7, 6, and another 8, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which are only quote unquote 5 swings. And CB has what, like 6 cards in hand or something? So 1 event plus 1K or something, and then another event is just over. 2 events are just over. No, I really can't go for game here whatsoever. He definitely has to go for intention to fair gameplay.
I think
Okay.
there are some. Yeah, no, I don't think he can fully go for game, so he might need to just
No.
go at the Jupiter heavily. Yeah, there we go.
So what do we do here? We rest 1, we restand. Oh, he's gonna restand the Don and then play Jinbe, isn't that what he says?
Mm-hmm.
Is
So
that what he says? Well, because he has to play the Jinbe first, because I think, doesn't the 5 cost say you can't play character after restanding Don or something?
no, it says that you cannot restand on anymore.
Ah, okay.
So it's like Smoker.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Let me check that.
Let me
Double
check. I
check
think
that.
I do have
Oh, you
one
do.
in my board. Uh, yeah, I should have one. I play this. Yeah. Uh, mm,
Okay, wait, he goes
you
Shira,
cannot
he goes
set Dons
plus.
active with effects for the rest of the turn.
Alright, fair enough.
With character
So he goes
effects.
for 3 done. He gets 4K, which is good, and he gets alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this leader rested? Oh, he needed to rest 2 cards. Is
Yeah,
that what the one event says?
the Mihawk one is rest cards, not Don, so you do get to rest the Shirahoshi and this. Oh my god, that is brutal.
Double Shirahoshi is good, man. So he does go double Shirahoshi.
Mm-hmm.
He has still 4 done left because, of course, because yeah. Oh my god, okay, now I know what he means. He just heals. He just heals for days. This is ridiculous.
That's the
And
fourth
they're
one
all
too,
plus
right?
3K.
Like he's basically already healed for life this game.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, never mind then. Jesus. I
And
thought he was like looking for some kind of I don't know, like ruling correction or something, but nope, this is much worse.
no, who needs that? I guess there's also the point that he could even get one of the character rushers out late, which is brutal.
Mhm.
But yeah, that is a 10k swing.
Oh yeah, he will definitely, right? He will definitely play another blocker or character rusher.
Yeah, and that guy also, since he has 3 Neptunians, rests on attack. So yeah, that's
Oh my god,
basically
I
game.
forgot about that.
Mhm.
Forgot about that whole thing. He can just rest the blocker. This is disgusting.
Yeah, it
Oh
cost
my
8 or
god.
less to be specific. Yeah, this is bullying by Rene. Who needs Hody when you do have
Oh
Bird,
yeah. Well, then
Bird
the whole math
Neptunian?
was wrong anyways. If that rests the blocker, the whole math was wrong anyways. So,
Hmm.
but it's fine. Like whatever. There's only one blocker. There's gonna be 2 11K swings. I mean, I guess CB will still get out of it, but
Maybe?
no, he will definitely. His 2 done open is only 11K. He's definitely gonna get out of it. But how is he gonna win this, right? How is he gonna get through 3 life, 1 blocker, and the done open, and like 20 cards in hand? There's no shot.
So that's plus 3k. All the way up to 8, and that
Double
is 2
2K.
2ks.
So the second event was a bluff as well. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
or could it be maybe a
That's a 9k
one
still,
plus?
right? So
It could be a 3K event, right?
it could be. I don't think that's being played that much, right? Like we just play the Garp one in its place right now.
Can Shirahoshi just flip the life without playing
Yep.
anything? Yeah,
You can
right.
play up
Okay.
to one, so you
So the
don't
swing
need
is
to.
always free here. It's always free. Okay,
And
he
he's
just
dead.
wins. Yeah, he just wins.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that is game for Rene with the Bird
Well,
Neptunian pulling all of the weight in history of weightlifting, I think, and Rene gets the first win.
Jesus. I will take back my stance on Shirahoshi in this matchup. This looks so good for holy.
That is very good. And the Mihawk event was pulling a lot of weight too. But yeah, resting cards is very good into Imu. In case anyone hasn't played Green into them for a while, that's definitely one of your best game plans altogether. Who needs DMG when you have these guys?
Oh yeah. I mean, okay, so Rene earlier said it was a fair trade because he missed Shira and his opponent missed Mars, but I feel like Mars is so much more valuable than Shira, since it's also a blocker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, Rene had the perfect start, I would say, without Shira. And I mean, this last turn was just not beatable. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Like, he played 3 Shiras for 9 Don, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got a restand Don as well. So he basically got he got 12 Don worth of power.
Yep.
As well as 1 Don extra. So it's basically for 9 Don he played 13 Don.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I
And 3
mean,
life. So you were also
and he got
very,
3
very
life. Yeah,
safe.
yeah.
Yep.
So he didn't even have to worry about any clapback. It is insane. Yeah, well.
Mm-hmm. Rene's asking where Hody was, but I'm actually, yeah, I don't think you needed that. It's fine. It would have been very overkill to play the Hody over there, but good overkill.
Yeah, I mean, Rene doesn't know, but I actually stole his hoodie. I have them here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, play another 7 cost, cycle 4 more cards, and get rid of another body. Yeah, of course. That's what I was thinking. Especially because the 7 costs are bricks. I feel like that's the only fair part about them, right? They are bricks, right?
No, which one? The Neptunian? No, no,
Seven.
no, no.
Seven
That's
character
that has
Asmir.
1k counter. Uh,
Might fuck.
yeah, that has 1k
Oh
counter.
my god. Wait, there's the 5 cost to break.
The 5 cost is a brick. Yeah, the 7
Okay,
8
fair
is
enough.
is
That's what I
1k
was
counter.
thinking.
Yeah, the scaled Neptunian is not a brick. It's a very good card for Shirahoshi.
Wait, have you read the manga?
I have read the manga. Yeah.
So is it what's Shirahoshi again? Isn't it like she's like a actual weapon or something, right? Is she
Mm-hmm.
like a weapon of mass destruction? I mean, Rene shows us how she's a weapon of mass
Yeah,
destruction.
yeah.
Jesus.
This is the most lore accurate depiction of a leader we've seen in a long time. I'm gonna say, maybe with the exception of Imu, but yeah, that's
Well,
definitely one of the key weapons of mass destruction in the One Piece universe. Just in card game shape.
I can already see the title for the YouTube thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
It's mermaid. It's mermaid or weapon of mass destruction? Question mark.
Yep. That's pretty much perfect, and we're gonna get some Neptunian things going on in there. Pluto doing its
Exactly,
its
and
best thing.
Rene not crying this time.
Mm-hmm.
No, maybe he is still crying. We have not. I don't know how this matchup will go, right? Maybe Sebi just has everything here, and I don't know next time as well. But we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Rene picks
Maybe
up
on
an
you.
Otohime out of the Searcher event.
What does she do again? Can you remind me? Do you know?
I actually don't know. I know Rene didn't have enough, so he wanted more of
Is
them.
it flip a life and draw a card? And it's okay, right? Is it
I
that?
think so. Yep.
Okay.
Let me double check it, but yeah.
It's just maybe like a small little extra. It's a 2K obviously, so it's being played.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a small little extra.
Yeah,
To
on
get
play.
that life flipped.
On play, you do get to like cheat again and that life situation, so you don't get starved or swing too much to stop your engine. And yeah, draw a card. So very, very fair. Okay, there we go. Shalria picks up Nujiro, wasn't it? And gets rid of another copy of Saturn, which is interesting. I guess you're really, really gunning for the blockers here after the situation he just faced. But it's kind of tricky because it doesn't really feel like starving Shirahoshi is a reliable plan either.
It's not.
The second they
not.
manage to get these two guys out, it's like, what do I do now? So your early game plan is, okay, I'm gonna find Mars after Mars and hope that they don't get the Shirahoshi, and then once I have a decent enough board, start swinging life.
the whole thing with starving a deck is that you can swing into their bodies and get rid of cards, right? Isn't that like the whole thing? But
Yep.
if Shirahoshi has the 2-cost Shirahoshi down, the whole board is plus 2k in defense. Oh, okay. So we see the mass here for the first time, which is detrimental in this matchup, right?
Yep. And now it's the same decision again, which one of the Neptunians we want to get rid of. And obviously the yellow guy is key in this spot. But again, that green guy, let's Rene pretty much ignore the keyword blocker.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe because the yellow one is annoying because you can flip life. But if Rene has a second one, it's so much like it's really really good. But if he has a second one of the green ones, it's not as good.
Yep.
But it's also not as good if he has it in hand. So I don't know. Maybe it is the right decision to get rid of the 5-cost yellow one because then Rene has to keep the non-counter card in hand. I don't know. It's a bit of a wacky spot here. Both have their right to get removed.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult choice. I think it's kind of contextual as well, and you might need to like figure out which one you can afford to get rid of right now, because the Bird Neptunian is gonna be online this turn, right? Like Rene just needs to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he search that? I didn't see what he searched.
No, I don't think that was it was that, but I did glitch out a bit. Chat remembers what was searching. Yeah.
Okay, that's a very, very good point for what Rene just made. So it's better to remove the 5-cost because re-standing the dot is actually kind of good because then he could play double 7-cost, which is insane. Not just in value of like cycling cards, but it's also insane just body-wise on board, right?
Yep. We see Rene get rid of 1 life, so he's sorted in hand. He doesn't need the extra life this time. He's not gonna play all 4 of those healing Shirahoshis.
Yeah, now he rests the blocker and gets rid of the blocker for free because he has character rush. Because I mean,
there's 3
that
Neptunians.
Sucks.
Yeah, and now that 8 into 5 needs
he gets
never existed.
Why wouldn't you? Wait, did he get that from life? Because why wouldn't you just defend your life?
I guess you just want the character over your life in this spot.
But why?
Just use it for swinging, I guess.
I guess you have to because keeping it on board active, it doesn't really make a difference, does it?
No. The thing is that 5 is
Another what's it called? Another Mars would be really good here, right?
I don't hate Nojiro either, right?
Yeah. Rene doesn't have a bunch of cards in it anymore, right? He's like on 4 maybe. Wait, Judge, excessive hand shuffling. Judge, do something.
Yeah,
Rene is shuffling his hand. It's illegal.
It's snapping. Goes against the floor rules. You cannot do that, and you cannot talk about splitting in the middle of the game. So we better not hear you guys in the middle of this about the game.
Well, next time we have voice comms, we'll turn them on, and everyone can hear your nasty talk about splitting the box in the end of the season.
Weak behavior. Okay, there we go. 2k for that swing. So hold on, why Nojiro now though?
What do you mean? Why now?
Why not before the other swings?
That's a good question actually.
Like I know that
maybe...
he really wanted to get rid of the 0-cost first, but it does feel like with this situation, that sequencing is not ideal. It's just like wasting a bit of that Nojiro. Although he's gonna be a blocker, right? That's definitely gonna get swung into, so I guess you do get that.
Yeah. Rene is definitely gonna have to go for board. But I'm not sure if I like that Sebi doesn't commit here, really. Okay, he definitely gets the body here, otherwise it would cost Rene, what, like 2 cards maybe? Oh, okay, he's done with, he's gonna play another body. Okay, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah, that's getting rested as well.
Yeah, it is. But it's another body. So I guess it's okay.
Oh, Kami.
So, yeah. Oh, Kami. Kami is such a cool card. I got the, what's it called? The top layer version from France, right? Nets last time. And white, and it was so pretty. And then, not white. I mean, not this one, not white, because it looked so pretty. There was so much stuff like going around on the card. It was so good.
Those top layer cards did look kind of insane, but this one seems amazing. Oh, there we go. Hody Jones is coming down. Just to disturb himself, right? Like that's the main the main benefit from this Hody specifically is just to stop yourself from being starved. I do guess the Neptunian doesn't really rest anything right now because there's only 2 of them rather than 3. But yeah, Holdy's gonna help that situation, and maybe that last Don lets Rene play the third Neptunian.
And there's no Don open, right? Let me remind you of that, because no Don open means
No.
like Sebi has to give in like at least 2 cards every swing here now.
Yep.
And Rene doesn't have to worry about the punchback at all, right? Because he can just go in, take the lives. Are you gonna? Yeah, you're probably gonna get rid of the Noshiro, but you also want to kind of like swing at life as much as possible.
Yeah.
Probably gonna go 7 at life, I would say, and test the waters. If this goes through, you go 8 life. That's what I would do. Okay, Rene's gonna go the more like chill way, I guess.
Yeah, just make sure that Noshiro dies, and therefore your board cannot be contested back properly.
I guess it's still fine if Sebi goes down to 1 life. Now I'm just interested in if Rene plays Shirahoshi, right? The 2 cost. Or if he attaches Don and leaves 1 open, maybe, or something. Like goes 9 and leaves 1 open. Yeah. Looks like a good plan, because Sebi's not going to counter out of the 9 if he didn't counter of the 8.
Yeah.
So.
That's very fair. He's going down to 1.
Sebi goes down to 1, yeah.
Yellow dude.
And kind of have the. Oh yeah, we can play another body. I forgot about that, which is really, really good here. Especially this one. No, I mean, it doesn't really matter, because if the 10 cost comes down, it doesn't matter too much, right?
No, I think that guy is not one of the best options right now, because yeah, Mars is gonna get that marsed. There's no Noshiro, so those swings are gonna be a bit more pitiful than normal.
Game kind of looks good for Sebi right now. I don't hate it.
No.
Oh, I kind of want to play Shirahoshi now. Jesus.
This
makes me have fun.
You know, you can play Heroine's Cup as well, so it's definitely a deck to take into account. Or are you gonna be Utain for sure?
Yeah, if I can catch a train, because there's like country-wise wide strikes this weekend. I hope I get the trains to the cups, right? So if I can catch the trains, I'll definitely play Uta. Yeah. Okay. I don't have anything other prepared. I'm not like too much feeling the game right now, so I don't know. Not sure.
That's fair. Are you just getting 1 Heroine Cup in then?
I tried to get the main one in. That I have planned. If I can get any other in, that's cool. If not, I don't mind too much. Okay, I got my 12 boosters OPO 12 already. What is it? OPO 14? No, it's EVO 3.
EVO 3, yeah.
Yeah. I got my 12 boosters already. I opened 12 boosters from MediaMarkt, one side of the box. I could like the salesman. He let me like take out like the half of the box, and I took the right half, and I didn't have a single hit.
No, so it was the wrong half as well. Yeah.
I got so lucky. Jesus.
That's brutal. That is very, very brutal.
I should have just asked someone on the street to buy me the rest of the box. Like I give them money and they buy me the rest of the box or something.
That sounds sensible. Oh, this is rough actually. So that Mars is getting rid of that burn Neptunian number 1, and now you kind of need to be swinging effectively, and you do want to get rid of both the Neptunians, I'm gonna say. But it's very tricky and annoying. 7 into 5?
Yeah, you're definitely gonna go 7 to 5. Rene has only 3 cards in hand, right? So.
Yeah, but that's kind of my point. Is it not a bit better to maybe put 3 on then and go like 8 into 8 maybe, or 9 into 8 and then 6 into 5?
Was this gonna be like what, like 10 or 11 into 8? If Rene can counter this and has a Hody in hand, then we're looking at a probable win.
Yeah.
If Rene, okay, he can counter.
When Rene can counter out of that, yeah.
Ooh, and maybe he buys a Hody in hand. Ooh. I mean, that's the only thing, right? If he doesn't have Hody, he loses. Just yeah. And if he has Hody, he can go for game, I guess.
Okay.
Why do you rest here?
Okay. Just a bit of a pause, but we do need 1 minute where you speak German and I speak Spanish. Because Hapster just decided to very thankfully spend his channel points. Entonces, evento para girar otra vez Warcury y no robar carta. Y René podría tener letal. Evento número 2.
Ja, nee, aber auf jeden Fall finde ich auch, Und zwar ist das ja so ein bisschen das Einzige, was er machen kann in dem Punkt, ne? Also ich meine, er muss ja für Game gehen. Und das ist so die einzige Strategie, die er hat. Genau, dann swingt er zweimal groß. So hätte ich das auch gemacht.
Mhm. No voy a hablar más español. Solo German.
Okay, aber Sebi kann countern, oder? Das ist einfach 9, 10, 11, 12. Ja, Sebi kann countern und damit hat Sebi jetzt die Möglichkeit, das Spiel entweder zu beenden oder schafft es nicht durchzukommen, spielt vielleicht einfach noch einen zweiten 10-Kost und na okay, René gibt einfach auf und wir gehen ins dritte Game. Nice, okay.
Mhm. And that is it.
Yeah, so third game now. Kind of interesting that Rene didn't win this, but I mean, Emu does have a lot of counter power, literally in the end there, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, I gotta say I have to agree with Asakura here. It's true. Um, I got a bit flustered when I heard you speak Spanish, so
Okay. Yeah,
you should do that more often.
with great power must come great responsibility. You know,
I guess.
it's one of those things, and I don't know why. I guess English is just the least sexy language out of the possible bunch. But yeah, no, maybe we do a bit more. We do know that Gato is game to do another collaboration, so we might try and make that work. It's just that this season feels so tight to get everything kind of properly done together. Like we have been doing so many games, and yeah, if it's almost done now. It's kind of interesting. It's been super quick.
Let me do a German stream with Rene, maybe next week or something.
We might need a supervisor for you guys. Like
I think
I
it would
don't
be
know.
kind of cool.
It would be good, but we might need a
Let's do that.
supervisor.
I think it would be super fun. Should let Rene and me do like the German like stream? I think it
Mhm.
would be kind of cool. Let's just do like 2 games or something. We don't have to do 3, but 2 games of only German would be kind of sick.
It would be kind of cool, and it actually would be quite interesting to see whether the YouTube like automatic revoice over thing works live, and I could maybe like listen to your German in Spanish from the sidelines. Okay.
Rene, just don't ruin this for me.
Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna get to see Shirahoshi go in second, and that could be even more brutal than the first game we've seen.
Is that so?
I guess
Is he
so,
gonna go
right?
second? You think so? Isn't first just better for Shira?
So you think you just let?
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like just the fact that you delay one turn, the 10 cost is just
Yeah.
like disruptive enough into Imu that almost every deck is happy to give up their curve.
Nah, you're right. You're right. You're probably right.
It's just like so silly when you do get to 10 on 2 life in Imu and you know you've won the game at that point. It's just definitely not worth it. But Rene agrees with you in hindsight. He's learned enough of the matchup to change roles and actually stick to going first.
Okay. Yeah, Rene keeps hand shuffling, which is a bit weird. I think I have to look out for that a little bit more. I think Rene, we should. I think. What do you think, Gonzo? Should we just
Penalty.
give out warnings during the stream? Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
that's
out
it.
warnings, and then if they do it for the next game that we show again, they
Then
get like a deduction of points or something.
this seems very non-biased by you as well. Like it's very fair and
Oh yeah,
balanced. Yeah.
I think so too. Maybe you should like try to deduct so much points that I'm not last in the league. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not biased, man. Come on.
No, how could you be? No, of course not. No, a very fair and balanced commentary happening over here. Okay, so we go Kami into Shirahoshi.
See, it's kind of interesting because Emo doesn't want to keep his 1 cost on board, right?
No.
Oh, he doesn't even have a 1 cost? Oh, is he thinking? Okay, it seems like he's thinking. No, wait, he passed. He didn't do anything.
That is a very uneventful turn.
Oh, hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's hour in German. But yeah, no, I think Shirahoshi definitely would. Emo would play the 0 cost, the 1 cost here, and keep the body on board, right? No, maybe not, because you want to kind of starve Shira, so it doesn't really matter, anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of not the plan, I guess.
Yeah. Who cares?
Okay, there we
Is
go.
this
That's
the
more
searcher?
card advantage. Yep, that's a 4/5 searcher for Neptunians.
Haven't seen that yet.
There we go. You
It's
flip the
kind of a nice
dice.
body to just have, right? It's not a big thing, but it's just nice to have.
It is nice, right? It's basically poor man's Sorojuro, and it's not a brick. Like, I kind of wish we had more cards like this. If we had like a green Straw Hat card that is this, would be like insane. So it's very good. It's a role player, but good value. It demands a card on swing. It demands an attack when it's rested. Good enough.
Good enough, he says.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, though. It's definitely good enough. Oh, I think this is the worst thing now for Emo. Since he didn't have a search anything, double search could be very bad, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not where he wants to be. Is that gonna be oof? That is brutal. That card is already on board, right? Like, we didn't see it game 1 or 2 at the right spot, and now everything that Rene gets to play will get protection once per turn. So as long as he finds maybe the 5 cost and the yellow 5 cost next turn, this is gonna look super rough.
Okay. Wait.
Oh no, he cannot
I
do
look
both,
away for a
right?
second and he plays the wrong card. What is Rene doing?
What do you mean?
Wait, he played the 3 cost. Why would he do that? Why wouldn't he just play the second searcher? Am I missing something?
No, that's.
Oh no, wait, he said in chat that this turn was bad. Was it because of that?
He wanted, yeah.
Because, like, holy, like a double searcher would have been so nice. Yeah, okay, it was. Okay, so fair enough. Because it was just, I was looked away for a second, looked at chat and was like, wait, what happened to the board? What the?
That was it.
Yeah. Well, okay, so Rene didn't choose the optimal line. Has the 2 cost on bot though now, which is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, what the fuck are these working people, man? That's disgusting. A job.
I'm not gonna make any comments on that. I'm happily employed. So.
Yeah, same, man. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
get asked, like, playing the league games in the morning, like, I can't literally can't anymore. It's like, yeah.
Oh, this is now annoying because since he did have the life upside down already, now he needs to choose whether to develop one more body or leave the Shirahoshi protection. And I guess protection just trumps in this specific spot. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. You're right, Asakura. Oh, sad times. Um,
I'll
okay,
realize.
now he plays the second searcher. I don't know, like, I don't know, Rene might be not, like, really into the game right now. It's too early. He has to sleep till like 1400 or something to actually like do something with the day.
Yeah, this is not 8 p.m. yet, so he's not at full peak of
Oh,
his capacities.
look at this! Look at this! Look at this! He removes Shira. Wait, did he like silence Shira and then removes the 5 cost? Is that what he does? Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's it.
Jesus, that's exactly what you were talking about. That was so good. That's exactly what we were looking for.
This is
Nice
why
turn.
I'm not playing GP anymore. Like, that specific play is the reason why it's not worth playing GP, because they do get to
Why?
just ground death your Monkey D.
Oh,
Luffy and then
oh
get rid of
yeah.
Sanji Pudding, and it just like puts you so far behind in the game that you cannot really go over the wall.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And you like think about the whole thing. You have to find the. I mean, you have to find the ground death as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is kind of not searchable, and the Luffy is searchable and everything. But if they have it, yeah, it's a disgusting play. It's like the perfect play on 6 or
But
on 7, whatever it was. Yeah.
100%. It just like completely negates everyone trying to play around you, and it will be the same case for the new removal 2 case, removal protection 2 case that we see, right? In the end, yeah, this is great, but if Imu doesn't get a hit on ground death, it basically means Imu just needs to play the ground death on this thing, remove whatever's most important, and then move on with their life. It's fine. No biggie.
I'm not sure about that because it's a 1 cost. You can also easily play 2 out of them, right?
Yeah, that is true, but it's a 2K, you have like relatively limited space. Yeah, you could play 2 and then protect things more, but then you're spending your counter on that, and Imu can just like aggro you as well, right? So it's kind of
Oh,
a balance.
I'm gonna be honest. I think 15 is the most fun set I have seen in such a long time. I think since maybe 10 or 11 came out, 15 is the first one that actually looks fun again. like since like 13 was bad, 14 was bad. 14 I thought might be looking fun, but it is not because like it's still 13 with like extras, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 15 looks so much fun. Like EBO4 and EBO3 were nice, like gust of fresh air,
Yeah,
but it didn't change much.
15 will.
Like I said, it was just 13 with extra steps. So
Yeah.
now 15 looks extremely fun with the rotation and whatnot as well. Holy.
Mm-hmm. I do agree with you. I think 15 will be a nice change of pacing, but it does feel like a bit like the main reason why we've been enjoying the meta so far is like I feel like everyone who's been good at emo it has been like kind of trying to avoid playing emo until like right now.
Yeah.
Like we've all been ignoring emo and ace to an extent, and those have stopped being played, but not because they're not good or the best, right? It's just because there weren't any regionals to prep for. There wasn't really a competitive edge to be gaining over playing Emu over and over and over again. But the deck is still super broken, and we, I think, us who get to play in Bond are gonna get to experience the 13 plus meta a bit more than what we've seen in local so far. So yeah, it's kind of fake, not dead format. I'm gonna say.
It's so weird. I mean, what was 11 and 10? 11 was UP Luffy, right?
Yeah, 10 was Shanks time, I think.
Yeah, but 10 was the last format where you
Yeah.
could actually like build different decks, right? Like
Mhm.
it was actually fun. And from then on everything went downhill, honestly.
Yeah, a bit.
That's at least how I feel right now with the game, but that's just my opinion.
It has been a rough patch. It has been a
Yeah.
rough patch. But yeah. After
Are you gonna come to Bonn?
I am. Yeah, I am.
Do you know what you play?
I have no idea, but it will either be Imu or Sanji, I think.
Okay.
I'm really trying as hard as I can not to play Imu, but I do feel the looming fate that I just kind of need to play Imu. So
I have to start practicing for Bonn, like an actual deck. I've been like fucking around with so much stupid
no,
stuff.
have you? No, we haven't noticed on stream at all. No.
And they were always the best thing about this though. Every game was like kind of close. Like there was never like a game where I would say I got stomped or like right.
Yeah.
It was always kind of close.
Yeah, you did have some chances to win the games, although like game threes were a bit more brutal than the other ones. But yeah, they weren't like completely one-sided things. It's just you kind of found out if the round and found out a bit too much. I'm gonna say, but it's fine. You were the champion of the people for this season.
Dude, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll win anyways. No,
Mhm.
I don't think I can actually anymore.
I think win might not be it, but you know, like
That's fine.
end up respectably might be on the cards still.
Bro, yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
hmm
Rene and my game will be so spicy. It will be fun, I think.
I'm looking forward to that. The only shameful thing is I don't get to do commentary with either of you for that game, so I'm gonna have to find some
Or
accomplished
maybe
to help
both
me
of
out.
us. We just give you insights, you know? It's just like both of them. Like the devil and the angel on your shoulder.
I'm a bit terrified of that circumstance. It could be fun and it could end up getting us cancelled. So
Right, okay. Let's get back into the game a little bit, maybe. Nothing really has happened on board because Rene couldn't really make progress since Sebi took good care of removing bodies, it feels like, right? There's always been like one or two bodies, but they
yeah.
have been removed over the course of the rounds. But on the other hand, Rene didn't really make any progress either. So it's like it's going back and forth. Now Rene has a bit of an opening with like two swings that can go into life. But Sebi is on 10 on next turn, right?
Yep. This is the last
Okay.
good turn, quote unquote.
3 cards, and then he cycles 3 cards. Yes, this is cool. Like,
Oh.
wait, one more. Okay, yeah, this is smart. He probably is looking for 3 costs and Hodis. That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do feel like he needs to start piling up the pressure, but it is a bit difficult. Oh, there we go. So I guess it's just gonna be another Neptunian. That is a good turn. Draw 4,
Gee.
trash 4. He's pretty much gone through the deck. There's definitely a Hody in the cards right now.
Yes, for sure, Hodi, and
Mhm.
he again has like 3 Shirahoshis in hand.
It's also very fun, right? Because like he basically gets to clear the board for free with those two, and now still gets to go like 5 into 8. So
That's so good.
yeah,
Well, though the attacks are not as big into life as he would like them to be, I
Mhm.
guess. But now he has three 8K body support, which is already really, really good.
Yep. Okay, now this is an interesting predicament for Sebi, right? Because he's gonna 10 cost, and he actually gets to Mars the Shirahoshi, which lets him.
No. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the life is upside down, right? So like I think there is genuine value on that just to be able to control the board at this point because
He's definitely
mapping
gonna do it.
at 2 turn lethal is pretty much impossible. You could also just like Mars the 5K, but like then you don't make any real progress and you still have the 8Ks over there that you cannot get rid of like pretty much anyhow. So this is gonna be Mars the Shirahoshi and then Nujiro into probably the 5K while reducing one of the other guys and then swing big at one of the other guys. But Rene's card has been handpicked, so there's definitely some counter power going on there.
Yeah. You know what I enjoy during this game? That basically every card in Sebi's deck is all out except the 10 costs.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why is the 10 cost normal art? He has the Ground Death manga cards or like whatever they're called. And he doesn't have a 10 cost alt art. That maybe he doesn't like them, but
I
yeah,
mean,
that's what
still,
I would think.
it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, because it's one of the cheaper end of the cards as well, right? Like I feel
Yeah.
like it's the
Too
only
cheap. No.
non-gay Akutami alt. So it's
The non-what cards? Hmm?
Gege
Say again?
Akutami, right? It's the mangaka for JJK that did those
I thought
fives.
you said something different. Don't worry.
No, I don't know.
Don't worry
I
about
don't
it.
even want to know what you thought I said.
Ah, chat heard it as well. Chat heard as well. It's not
Huh?
me. It's not me. It was you.
What did I do?
Um, yeah.
What did I do? I don't know. You can
You
clip
genuinely
it.
don't know?
No.
Yeah, I mean, you said like before you said gege, you said like gay, and it's like it sounded like you were saying like it's the only
Ah,
non-gay
I see.
part.
No, it was definitely Gege, but yeah, cool, cool. Um, I don't know. I don't know about orientation on any of them, so I wouldn't go in that direction. But yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. So that's
Uh,
basically, as we were saying before, just gain 2K per attack by wiping the Shirahoshi, and then 2 big swings to get rid of 2 out of the bodies.
so I think I wanna take back my take back.
Mhm.
I still think this matchup is bad for Shirahoshi. I mean, looking at this, I mean, this is what Emu wants to do basically, right? And um, yeah, he had what he had, like he what he needed to have, and now Rene is in like a kind of a predicament. He can't go for game this turn, right? Basically,
No,
um, and he can't really stay on board either because I mean, yes, he could play bigger, like two more bigger bodies, but the more time uh is passed, the better it gets for Emu, right? Like as long like the more time passes in the game is just gonna go better for Emu because now it's like his 5 bodies on board. Next turn he can cycle and draw another, and then play another 10 cost if he wants to, whatnot, right? So there is no way that Shirahoshi can live longer than Emu.
this is a very tricky spot too because Rene cannot afford to swing, but cannot afford not to swing, right? Because if those things get rested, they're gonna get KO'd pretty much immediately.
Hmm. Yeah, but are we gonna? I'm trying to go for game here. I don't know. Maybe he's just gonna pop the Shirahoshi.
Okay, so hear me out. I actually don't hate resting the Jupiter here,
Yeah, okay, agree, maybe.
right? Like, yeah, there we go. That
Nice, yeah, you're
that
right.
that basically lets you remove the offensive from Rene this turn, and sorry, from Sebi this turn, and he's gonna have to do one of them on defense. There we go. Now we get to play the engine a bit more, and we have two done even if we were to play another Shirahoshi, but that's kind of it. So now that's better than going at life because lethal wasn't really in the cuts. And there we go. Other body rested, and he does get to remove that.
Hmm. It's yeah, it's definitely a swing into Jupiter, right? But would you defend it with everything you got as Sebi? Or would you like maybe just
Yeah.
okay, regardless from what he just did.
I think I
Let's
might have
argue.
defended it a tiny bit more, but it is difficult to defend it off 3 8s, right? So if I
I mean,
have 2 events and 2 2Ks, maybe. But then there's a 9, so I think it's just better to let it go.
Takes the life here, surely, right?
Mhm.
Because it's 2 cards. And the only way that Shirahoshi can go for game next turn is another Hori. Wow.
Okay, that is
Okay.
brutal. That is not
But
2
I guess the
cards.
Sebi just says, I'm gonna get rid of at least one body. And I have 2 more life, but then, I don't know. Interesting.
It might have gone into Noshiro, maybe?
Nah. Then you don't defend it. He let the Jupiter go. Why would he not let the Noshiro go?
That is a good question. I guess Noshiro kind of buffs
Oh,
your
so awkward
follow-up
now.
Noshiro, right? Yeah, now it's just going 6s.
Yeah, 6s get like rid of the 3 cards that Rene has in hand. Okay, yeah, 6 you just let it go.
Hold
Sure,
on,
fair
why,
enough.
why at Hodi though? I feel like that's the only one I wouldn't be hitting.
Yeah, it's maybe like some sort of ooh, wait, no 10 costs.
Oh no.
We get rid of another body. Yeah, fair enough. I think it's fine. I guess we could just get rid of another body. Leave the 2 blockers up, right? Yeah, I guess it's totally fine here. Oh, we get rid of the 3 costs. That means we don't have good cards. We have like either bricks or really good cards in hand. Really? Ooh, wait, Rene maybe not might be able to defend one of his bodies.
Yeah, it's starting to look like that might be the plan.
6. No, it's an 8, right?
7, is that a 2k?
This is surely an 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, at this point it's an 8, yeah.
The question if you block, maybe, to have the bigger swing. Because last card is surely like a holy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just that that yellow guy is the engine, and we've really lost a couple of them, so there is a downside to blocking.
I think Shira needs to win as soon as the first 10 cost hits the board.
Mm.
That's how it feels like. Otherwise, I don't think like or before that, obviously, but it's not possible. But if this second one can be okay, so yeah, we go for game here. I think
It's not a
Mitsubi might have
very
one
good
event.
chance, though.
Does he have a good chance? It's a what's this like a 7? What do we swing here? We go like 7,
8,
8.
9?
No, 799. It has to be 799, I guess.
Yeah, 7, 9, 9. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not the best chance here.
I mean, 7, 8, 10 doesn't make much. It doesn't make it much better.
No.
799 fits. We could count 2Ks, I guess, in trash and then go 6 if we're really confident. If there's like 22Ks in trash.
Yeah.
Because if it's an event, he loses either way, right? If Sebi draws an event from live or gets an event or has one in hand, then it's over anyways. The other thing I could think about it would be a 8-8-9 maybe. Since I think 8-8-9 might be the way actually here. Since we play around the 1 cost Nostro event, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we play around double.
You also
We can't play around double 2K. It's over
no,
anyways if it's
but
double 2K.
you're also playing around the losing my edge event, right? Because that's effectively a 3k counter on this spot too.
Right, right. So I think 8-8-9 might be the game here. Not yeah, for sure it's 8-8-9.
Is there a point where you
Oh,
just go
board.
6, 9, 10?
We go board. We could go board.
Yeah, get rid of the
Move one
Nojuros
body.
maybe.
Right, that's what Rene is thinking. I was just thinking, like, why would he think so much? But yeah, of course we don't have to go for game. The game has been going on for quite a while now, but they're surely not over the limit yet.
Yeah, I do feel like this is one of those moments where he's really trying to figure out the Mappy lethal.
The question is only, like, is there ever a better point to go for game? That's the question, right?
I think
Maybe we swing 7 live. Oh, wait. Oh, listen. Maybe go 7 live. And if that's been taken, we try to go for game. And if he doesn't take it, we start swinging board, right?
I think if we're doing that, I go 6 live, not 7.
All right, I agree.
Right, because then you do get to go
Mhm.
9-10, which is a more likely scenario to actually go through.
Can go
And
6
if you take a
unlucky.
2k, you're gonna be able to get rid of one of the bodies on board at least. And technically speaking, probably both, right? Because he goes down to 1 card in hand, you get to go 9 to each one of the Nojuros, you get rid of them. And you just pass turn with that decent board situation. You can be killed by Nojuro, I suppose.
Such a tough decision. Do we know how many events Sebi has in trash?
He has used a couple of them. I think we might have seen like 4, but it's just like Imo now runs 10. So
So many, yeah. And
either
I
you
mean,
know the
Sebi
exact.
also runs the one cost event, right? Which is even
Mm-hmm.
more.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's very tricky.
Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't run the 3K event.
I'm just gonna reassure the audience, we are basically done with this game. This is the last couple of turns, one way or
So he's
another.
gonna go for the game. Okay. I feel like 7 is the wrong swing if you wanna. I think if you go 7, I think it's the wrong number. I think you go 8. So they did it together because Sebi knew he would win anyways.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think if you go for game, you always go 8. Literally. Sounds stupid, but you have to go 8. 8, 8, 9 makes so much more sense. Because you can't play around. Yeah, no, you have to go 8, 8, 9 because you can't play around his lives, but you have to play around the cards in hand. And the most. Around double 2k, you can't play around anyways, right? But you can play around 2k, 1k. So, yeah. And if it's double 1k, you play around double 1k from life if you go 8, 8, 9. Actually, yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Exactly what I just said.
Yeah, if
So you play around the most things that's not events that make you instantly lose anyways by going 8, 8, 9.
I think if you go for lethal, you do kind of make some sense, but it's also a very unlikely scenario to actually kill him with 889, I think.
Yeah. It
Like,
is very unlikely, but it's the best shot you got.
what I mean is
Right?
like if you don't hit that 7 in the beginning, that means you play around 2k 1k. But if he has 2k 1k and then the first life is a 1k, 889 doesn't kill him either. So it would need
Right.
to either be 2 1ks in hand, dies to both 7, 8, 9, and sorry, no, 7, 8, 7, 9, 9, and 8, 8, 9, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but this foot is like, oof.
He just has event anyways. 2k, 1k.
Oh, 2k 1k,
Did you get something from life? Brick, 1k.
1k.
So 8 was right. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly, we played around perfectly what I said. So
Yeah.
this was perfect. Perfect played. I still got it.
Mm-hmm. You still got it. It worked.
And Rene wins as well. Nice. He does the right math, and he wins. Very, very good.
I feel
Well
like
done.
we could talk about that math for like an hour, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do get what you mean, but yeah.
Okay, nice, cool. Shirahoshi takes the win, which was a bit
Yeah.
unforeseen, I guess.
I mean, this game didn't look like it was ready for Taken, and if Sebi has one event in any point, he's
Yeah.
basically won that one. But yeah, that is very, very fair. And that's congratulations to Rene taking the win with the Mermaid, which I'm not sure I'm super happy or super unhappy about. But it's good stuff.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, and that was game one. We are gonna take a short 5-minute break after this. Oh, sorry about that. That wasn't the right transition. My OBS just glitched. So this was match 1 out of 3. We're gonna take a short break after this. But what do you think of it, Trey? You were happy to be witnessing this graciousness of Shirahoshi going on?
Yeah, I enjoyed the Shirahoshi gameplay a lot. I think I want to see more of these cooked up decks. I like that more than just seeing Emu. But of course, we knew that Sebi would bring Emu probably, and Rene could build his deck a little bit around it, right? We saw the crazy first round, which was triple Shirahoshi in the end, which was obviously unwinnable for Sebi. We saw the second one where Sebi kind of saw what he needed, and Shirahoshi just fell flat on the face. And third one was actually very interesting in the end, doing the proper math and then barely winning it.
Yep, you're just winning on that even split pretty much, which is scary but fair. Like in the end, you're just pressuring the amount, and yeah, all 1Ks would have died to this. One brick exactly on the first life would have died to this, which is exactly what happened. And yeah, no, that's 100% fair and nice breakdown. I'm still not sure whether I will have gone for life on that spot, but that is a different story, and obviously it did work out for Rene, so he did the right thing in this specific game. So yeah, good shit. All right, I'm gonna just say goodbye to you, Trace. Thank you so much for being here. As always, the first game of the week is always super fun, and I'm looking forward to do another one with you next week. And yeah, for everyone else, just hang tight. We will be back in 5 minutes. This was About the Showdown, and see you in no time. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sabauti Showdown. It's me, Gonzo, once again. I'm gonna be doing all three games as per usual this season, just trying to figure everything out together. And after some amazing commentary by Trey, we're gonna get Owolf joining us for some more amazing commentary, but this time on a completely different matchup. We are here to witness his expertise on Purple Doffy, facing Blue-Yellow Nami, that I'm not sure he's got a lot of practice with, but he will tell us himself. How are you today, Owolf?
I'm good. Glad to be back. And I feel I always come casting a Doffy game, which is fine. I like the deck.
It's
But
definitely a good deck to be taking a look at. I found myself liking it a bit more than I thought initially. I do think it's gotten some really great additions. But yeah, it's been surprisingly consistent, so I'm good with it. Do you think you're going to be playing it long term, or just a bit of a sidetrack of a deck for you?
I mean, I'm quite of an erratic player. Usually I change deck every local, so I already did like a few locals with it, and that's already a lot. But I think I'm gonna keep playing it because it's fun, and I feel also that I don't think a Doffy list has been cracked yet, just because you do see some different top ends. Some people play Katakuri. In this case of Asmir, he plays the Rosian low blocker, so there is like a bit of mismatch there, and so I feel that there is still room for improvement, even if most of the list is pretty much sold. Like the package is that one. You can't really change from it.
Mm-hmm. No, that's kind of very fair. It does feel like you do have a couple of flex slots, but you don't have a lot of agency when it comes to this. So maybe you will just need some new cards to get added to the pool in the next couple sets to keep things fresh and fun. But we'll see how this goes. Okay, so question number one: have you played against Nami yet on Doffy?
Yes, it should be a very favorite matchup for Doffy in general. I didn't play it with the new addition of the new cards, but I still feel it can be a bit rough for Nami. Especially, I was checking, and Ben's list runs a lot of removal, while other new Nami lists they don't run as much. For example, Josu and Zeus have been dropped, so it's already a double Virgo, and you're kind of in a rough spot.
Yeah, no, it's definitely kind of a bit tricky because Nami does struggle with those absolute free blocks into the body. It's not a deck that goes extremely wide, and Doffy is very good at punishing back. I think Robin could be the problematic card here, but you always have the choice to go on to the 10 costs and keep using the ability, right? So if you set up things properly, you should be in a good spot. And even though Nami is known to be running some gravity blades that could stop your game, Virgo is still a card. So as long as you find it, you should be kind of good to go.
Yeah, Virgo, it's a crat card in a lot of matchup. It's the key card for Doffy. I mean, the Doffy chances of getting out of, for example, the new Rosinante is just using Virgo to go lower in dons, and then you shut down the Rosi deck.
Yeah.
And it's also an obnoxious card when you play against Sanji, and you experience it firsthand.
Yeah. There we go. Asmir, starting with the Dellinger that finds him A-cost Doffy. That's obviously one of your key cards in every matchup, pretty much. And negating that first attack from Nami, stopping the card out of the 7 swing. And immediately just following up with Sugar. That's probably going to be eating a swing now. If Nami dares to attack and playing a 5-cost, that could be, or aforementioned Virgo even. Or maybe a Ramper, Monet would be good.
I like this play though, because Nami's on 5 dons, and then means Sugar doesn't activate.
Oh, true. Yep, I apologize for that. Nami needs to be on 6 for this to actually work out, so it's just kind of dead.
Yeah, Sugar would have been so busted if it was the condition was met anyway. So. But that was a decent turn, I felt, because you managed to remove the Sugar, so Doffy doesn't manage to get the free value out of it, because he redirects his wing and he can technically bring a Virgo or a Monet to re-ramp.
Yeah. And
I'm
also,
a bit scared about this.
Nami has setup as well, right? Which is kind of where you want to be. I'm somewhat wondering though whether he had a Virgo the previous turn, and that would have been a good play as well. But I guess you do need some ramping action happening, so there is always that.
But we were on 4 dawns before, right? So
Oh,
sugar
true.
ramped, so you
Yeah.
can't play Virgo. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was just a sugar or baby 5 turn, I guess.
Yeah, on 4 you. I mean, if you don't ramp on 4, usually it's just a bad turn in general for Doffy.
Oh, and there we go. Robin being one of the key cards that basically replace your top life with 2. It's kind of busted and very well designed for BY Luffy, I guess, because since it trashes it, it doesn't really get stopped by leader ability, even when you have the cards upside down. But yeah.
We take both.
Just
Maybe we were looking for this. Yeah. I mean, it's also true that most affiliates, they don't run a lot of 2Ks, so you need to be really spare with that.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct and kind of, well, not part of the problem, but problematic to an extent. Well, we're going to be able to drop this guy now. So now it's when the pressure starts piling up for Nami as well. It's on 3 life and obviously has the chance to go 7k.
Oh, double Virgo, it's nasty now.
Yep. Now that means he does get to attack with Virgo and kind of move on with its life. So, although I guess the tricky part is he doesn't have the setup to carry on with 10 cost chains if he needs to, and we might get to the spot where if Ben here plays a second copy of Robin, now Asmir is definitely on desperation mode to keep finding those 10 cost. Speak of the devil, and it shall just come through the door. And Nami having the girl over there also means gets to play quite on curve, so some of the swings are gonna be brutal.
So we go back to 4. Yeah, totally fair card. Replaces itself in hand, heals.
Yeah.
Busted body.
Absolutely fine. Okay. Now we definitely want 1 down on Nami. And taking a bit of a look at the tech lists, is there an interest on keeping 1 on up, or do we want to just swing 9 with that Robin?
We run 2 slave arrows. And 3 red rocks, which I guess they're gonna be pitch for counter.
Yep, those are definitely counter material. I guess you don't want to swing the Robin. Why?
Yeah, I feel like because if if Asmir redirects, that means he can't do the 10 cost now, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, probably I will just swung with it because it kind of forced to either counter or take.
Yeah, and you can even swing a 9, right, with that extra dawn. So now it's gonna be 5, 7, 7, 9, which is a lot of hand size going away from Nami, and that's the slave arrow picking up Sus. Yeah, and there we go.
And then
now there's not gonna be any attacking from those Robins, and things are gonna kind of keep moving. But again, the problem with this situation is that it cannot be repeatable, right? So Asmir needs to now spend a turn not playing a 10 cost. And Ben does get a chance to develop something on board that could be somewhat terrifying too. I feel like the 5 cost Nami here would also hurt.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm summoning these cards. Does the chat agree with me? Do you guys think I'm summoning this somehow? I promise I haven't watched the game before. But yeah, that's gonna get him down. Yeah. Take a life. Throw a card. Yeah.
I still don't know if I feel that Nami is a fair card in general. I just don't understand why in yellow identity color there is a bring out a 6k.
Yeah, that's
It's just like
KO effect seems like it's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's very, very a black ability in general.
Yeah, or green, I guess it's fairly normal for green cards to just play something from hand on KO, right? Like we've seen a couple of things that way, so maybe. But yeah, that just feels brutal.
But yeah, now we kind of need another 10 cost, which we don't have though.
No.
I mean, we can't play it, so.
Okay, this is always a bit interesting because I'm not too sure that first swing being 7 is beneficial or negative.
I guess you're still asking for 2 cards, no matter what.
Yeah, it's always gonna be 2 cards, but
yeah,
you spend 2 done, right? So just if you swing the fine and you get over countered, then the next 7 is the second card anyways. But yeah.
I probably wouldn't mind Rosie and Low keeping the dons up this turn.
Mm-hmm. That would be quite interesting.
Okay. That's baby 5. Okay.
That is good.
I like that.
The best way to run away from your opponent burning your life is just like healing your life yourself.
That was a very aggressive turn, and I feel the Nami's hand was a bit breaky because we went down quite intensively.
That is a lot of damage to be taken in a single turn. It's not kind of where you want to be, and now you're forced into a go lethal situation against a deck that you definitely cannot go lethal into.
No. When you think you have lethal, it's at least 2 more turns.
Mm-hmm. I do like this swing though, just because it's very tempting for Doffy to now redirect into yeah, that's it. So now it forces you to either take the life, because if you redirect early, then your second copy of Nami gets insane amount of value, right? So definitely that swing needs to be taken first. And now is when Baby 5 goes there. But there's a very big window for a mistake to be made on your opponent, so I do like offering that tempting 9 swing.
Yeah, I feel that Doffy is that kind of. We already discussed about it. It's that kind of deck where it punishes you if you do mistakes, but you can also bait him quite easy sometimes.
Yep, well, that's definitely the case. Here we go. That is a swing. Oh no, it's another, right? No, it's 6 swing.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, another and 2k out of the 8k swing, negating the Nami, and now leader ability can be turned very easily into a life. Yeah. Oh, Marco.
Okay.
That could bring some life into the situation.
But if we have another 10 cost, it's kind of dead on board.
Yeah, you just leave the Nami standing.
Yeah. But we minus, so we don't have a third another copy of 10 cost because we went back
minus
to 9
twice. Yeah, you went one up, but not another, which is it's kind of a bit tricky.
But now we can dish out a lot of damage though.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. And Marco is also a very easy target for Usohachi, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if no, you're definitely running Usohachi. Why would you not run Usohachi on a purple deck?
No, I think in general is the greedy list. They run only 2, but most of the times they run 3. Let me check. Yeah, Asmir runs 3. Yeah. You can't, it's the best 2k for purple, right? So
yeah, definitely. And the alt arts look amazing as well, so it's a good reason to run them.
Would you run Usohachi in an elm? Probably.
No.
No, it's too
You need
too
8 done.
for that. Yeah.
You need 8 done for it to do anything. So definitely not in an L, because you don't get to 8 done, right? So the sole exception is that one, but everywhere else is just like busted. Okay, that's the second copy of Slave Arrow, so we're not gonna see any more. Marco drawing 2 cards.
Okay.
1 more 9. Yeah, I do feel like Doffy is taking the aggression path on this game quite heavily.
UK 1K.
Hmm?
Yeah, the Jozo is useless in this matchup.
Give me 1 more K, dude. Ooh. Maybe that's a 2K actually.
Not a Jozo. Okay. That's a 9. That's still we're kind of bricked.
It is looking like it. That's not looking like a very easy counter. That said, Doffy needs to play like a Dellinger here, I think. That would be a very good play.
Yeah.
There we go. I keep summoning the situation.
And intentionally left 2 dons up, so
Mhm. Oh, so that's why you asked the NL thing. Rene trolled you. I wasn't paying attention to chat. Yeah, you're not trained in the ways of Rene.
Sure.
I'm happy we got chat going on. Thank you everyone for watching and participating. It's always super fun when we do get to interact a bit more. And this game is looking a bit complicated. That last life trigger might make things a bit better, but maybe a kid here could turn things on Ben's way, just getting him down 1 and forcing him to have that Noro that he's very clearly signaling.
But could be also bullet string, and then how are you supposed to close this game?
That's also true.
Because if you drop the kid, and then you swing, bullet swing, and then
Yeah, that's GG.
another 9. Trump.
That's Doffy. It's a good time to get rid of the Ranger, right? Or bullet
Yeah,
string.
that's bullet string.
Mhm. Get to
So
go.
yeah, now the kid plan is out of the window as well.
Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, he just needs 1K in those cards. Not great. Yeah, this is not looking like a good spot to be on whatsoever.
Yeah, that's an 8. We take.
And now wherever you swing is not gonna go at face.
Fits that's a proper bait. Yeah.
Huh. He's not even searching with a Dellinger. Who cares?
you don't need. You just try to wrap
That's
up
fine.
the game swinging with the Dellinger.
That's it. And that is girl. He's out of counter events too. Like obviously, Doffy does not have this information. But those two don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, even if you have the tones up, 20 is a big number.
11. And that's
Yeah,
game.
that's
Yeah,
game.
that is very, very dead. And Purple Doffy does predictably take game 1. As and Owolf mentioned before, this is quite favored for Doffy, and it does look like that's the case. I'm trying to think whether we had a weak turn from Nami to justify how doomed this felt like a couple of turns back. But I don't think that's the case. It just seems like it's a very mismatched situation in spite of the Robins, because he did get to see 2. Maybe he needed a third one. But
I
yeah,
don't know. I feel like this matchup it's kinda slow in particular, just because if you do the Robins, sure, but then your turn it's kinda ends there. Because even if you swing with the leader, it gets redirected, and then if they chain the 10 cost, you're not swinging, never.
no, it's very rough in those spots. And yeah, no, that was very, very grim. And Virgo did a lot of work just by existing, negating the abilities of Nami to deal with the board whatsoever. So Josus were terrible, and so were the Red
Zeus.
Rocks and Nojikos. So
Yeah, I feel it's also the band's list is more unfavorite towards this matchup, just because in general we run a lot of removal or like tempo plays, and double Virgo is pretty much shuts half of your deck.
yeah, no, that's definitely the case. I am a Virgo hater myself after being playing Sanji for a bit. It's just a card you really don't want to see in front of you whatsoever. So I can sympathize with Ben in this situation, and I'm hoping that he does get to take game 2 and come with a vengeance. But I'm struggling to figure out the game plan where this could be the case. Sorry, let me retransition for a second and time travel a tiny bit more because I thought they were done shuffling, but I don't think so quite yet. There we go. Also, props to Ben for showcasing about these leaves. It's always a delight to see them on camera.
They're very nice. I use them on locals. They're very nice.
Yeah, I have 2 different Dawn sets sleeved on them too. It's just great to always see them around there. We also did just make a couple more t-shirts for the team, so if you guys come to our regionals and see anyone with the t-shirt, please say hi to us. I know that the Wealth is not a fan of the white t-shirt.
I gotta get one. I gotta get one.
But
I know.
yeah, we will try and see whether we can make some other colors. It's just, we do go through Uniqlo quality, and in the end, the main disadvantage of that is they only do white t-shirts. So
I guess it's fine. I can wear white sometimes.
Hello, Estuardo, not Italian, although both of the casters do speak it. So if you have any questions in Italian, we can try and help.
Yeah. I am Italian. You do speak Italian. So.
I am Italian adjacent. I married into Italian, I guess. It's the right way to put that. So yeah. Okay, cool. We do get Nami to start going second this time around.
Start.
Yeah, and that's girl. Pretty much immediately. Do you think this is the right thing to do for Nami? Because it does feel a bit like you might want to be the aggressor. Although just your second curve is a bit better. Because Doffy doesn't care, does it? It's fine.
I don't know. Do you think that going second now it's better for Nami? I feel that going first, it's with the new cars is kind of better.
I think so as well. Although I guess the difference is the Robin turn you don't get to put it on leader, right?
But you do get girl, so your ideal curve I feel is gonna be girl, then Nami, then Robin, and then you start dropping the kids.
Yeah, I do feel like going first just gives you more aggressiveness, and you could even just double Robin or Robin into Kid into Robin and just move a bit away from that. But Kid seems like one of the key cards as well because it's one of the only ones that cannot get frozen, right?
Yeah, we immediately pick the Virgo.
Shocking turn of events over here.
Because Doffy as well, it's kind of a weird deck, which in general you never really understand if he prefers to go first or second, just because you have lines
both ways.
Both ways, yeah. Because if you go first, okay, I'll just look for money, and I'm gonna ramp, and then I can immediately chain the 8 cost afterwards.
And now Sugar is better, right? Like now playing that Sugar on 4 would be amazing because it does get to play the Virgo on the way back. So if he has one on hand, this does feel like it's even stronger for Doffy on this specific matchup. Yeah. Again, I keep with my advanced observation hacky, guessing exactly the play. And we'll see how it moves from here. Now, Ben is on 6th, done. And he doesn't really have that many good plays. Obviously, Nami is great, but it's not insane either, right? So you get to go Nami. Ooh.
I like that.
That is good.
I like that. Ooh.
That is a good turn. Maybe this is how you win the games. You just need to trust
You mean you
pudding.
gamble?
Just
It's
trust
gambling
pudding.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even though this is a good spot to be on, it does suck a tiny bit because Doffy's still on 5 life. You've not made any progress this game, right? And now you might be able to take 1 life away, or maybe you will get one of your swings redirected at the sugar. But I think Doffy's happy to take both the life now, if they go at face, right? Fine.
I think depends what we drew, because if we manage to get the 8 cost, you're fine killing the sugar, and then you don't deflect the hit.
Yeah.
And I feel that we did draw it.
Yeah, no, and I don't think he used leader ability to go at the sugar, right? No, he just
No. Yeah, it was a swing.
yeah.
Oh, that's another sugar. Okay.
Virgo maybe.
Yeah, or Moria.
Oh.
Yeah, Virgo.
It's always Virgo.
I mean, this matchup, you immediately want to drop it. So it's just like, okay, now everything is shut.
Yeah, and you're also 9 on now, so even after leader ability, you're gonna be able to drop a 10 cost next turn. So yeah, we're eating well. And maybe with a Monet in hand, you even get to do some weird things with that sugar. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we immediately pop that.
Is there gonna be Virgo number 2 or Monet?
Oh jeez, this is so bad now.
Okay, that trashes the life, which means it's no longer free to be trashing the Kiku with those Virgos, but still. There is some pressure going on there.
But it does feel a different game.
Maybe going second is the key thing. You just need to do a very good pudding turn on 6.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just pudding.
Okay, Dellinger comes down.
Asmir was so ready to drop the 8 cost and going wide.
That probably means there's no 10 cost, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise that kid would not be on the table anymore. Although I suppose you can still just like challenge it through Virgos by minusing it.
Yeah, I like that as well. But then
it's a bit tricky because this is worse than going at life. So I feel like if I start this, I might just go a 5 at life and see what Nami does. Okay, that is a 2k for the swing.
Yeah, it was 7 on 2/6.
Yeah, so very fair.
Play Viola.
And that's gonna be minus done again. And now it's gonna be a 7 into a 4. Might die a terrible death.
Yeah.
No, there is no way you can commit to this anymore.
No, because if you counter this, then you have to commit even if it did leader swings, and it's so taxing for the hand size.
Yeah, this is one of those spots where you kind of want to think about it because the 8 cost is one of your key cards. But oof. Oh.
Okay, we cover it. That's interesting.
That is small hand size now for Ben. That is 5 down. And that's gonna be a 6 and a 7 into it now.
A 7 into 4, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing is, yeah.
I mean, I guess you do get to use your life resources a bit more effectively thanks to that, but this is not where you want to be.
We have 3 cards in hand now, right? Yeah.
It's 3 cards in hand. I mean, double girl is decent. You do get some free aggression out of that, but I feel like we really need one more kid here to have a game. And that's not the play.
Six. Have we played any event that we can pick up with the blocker? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so yet. No, we've not seen any. Okay, and we take that live.
I think we're both playing with very dodgy ends.
Yeah, I don't think the pudding situation helped anyone. So probably Pen kept a slightly weaker hand because of the pudding turn, right? And now that Kid is gone, maybe the business is kind of be done with it. While yeah, getting pudding makes your hand also a bit questionable, and he had plenty of gas with those Virgos and Monet. So
Yep.
I
We had
wouldn't
the
be
other hit.
surprised. Yeah.
Was Divine Departure? Okay.
Okay, now you do get to recover something out of that Viola.
Can we protect that kid now?
I don't think so.
So we have 3 cards.
It is a bit tricky. Because if there is a 10 cost Doffy now, you do get to the chain situation, but you kind of really want to get rid of that kid.
Six to Kiku.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think there is a 10 cost Doffy then.
Yeah, and we just decided to KO it.
Mm.
Yep, here it is.
Although a part of me kind of prefers going 7th at life before this whole situation, before like swinging at the Kiku. But I understand that you might not want to. It's just with tendon up, it is definitely a bit scary. But yeah, it's not real lethal. So here we go.
There was another pudding.
Yeah, and that is a very nice looking one. I believe that's the championship version of it. That's
Yeah.
worth a pretty penny. Okay, Doffy is on 0 life, so you just need to get over leader ability and blocker and divine
And the baby fight I searched before.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And divine departure, and
Okay, we heal.
that's okay. But the fact that he didn't minus with those Virgos pretty much tells you that there might be a second copy of that kid coming around, right?
Yeah, that's what we were saying before. Is like now you're on a spot where Robin is a good card to heal, but for this particular spot is super slow.
Yep. Definitely the case, and he's already on 0, so he can navigate from that spot altogether. 3 don't have to move. Ooh, we're getting a raid from Mr. Upperhand. Thank you so much, danke. That's super nice. Thanks everyone that comes join. We are doing a bit of a recap, so this is game 2 out of 3 of our match 2 out of 3 tonight, and I'm here, I'm Gonzo, and I have Owelf with me, our resident Purple Doffy expert, other than Asmir, that hasn't joined us on commentary quite yet, but I'm pretty sure would be delightful to have him here too. And yeah, we are seeing a bit of Doffy shenanigans getting a very advantageous position into Nami. So yeah, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoy what we do, and this is about the showdown. And thank you so much, Mr. Upperhand. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's see whether we can see Asmir taking some action here and lowering life for Nami. But I feel like this is one of those spots where you are just delaying the inevitable a bit.
Yeah.
At least there's not another Tenko, right? So there will be at least 2 swings coming from Nami on the way back.
Wouldn't baby fight be as bad now?
It might be okay.
I mean, because on Nami's hand, you technically need to wrap up the game next turn. You can't. I don't think you can survive the onslaught afterwards.
No, there is a scenario where they can double Nojiko, and then turn one of them into Dawn for Girl, and then just split everything across leader and Robin, and maybe go 1-5 with Pudding to just get rid of one card in hand.
But as I was saying, baby 5, and then baby 5 ramps the Dawn, so you have either Bullet String or Noro, and kind of over.
That is kind of very fair. So I don't even think you swing with putting to play around Noro, so you just do clean split between leader and Robin. So like the play now is just basically Nojiko, put 2 dons on leader, Nojiko over the other Nojiko, right? And that way the second one actually gets rid of the baby 5. Oh no, because there's 2 Virgos.
No,
No,
'cause
no,
you
no.
have 2
There's 2
Virgos,
Virgos. No, this is
there's no
pretty
way.
much it. Yeah.
This is cursed.
Ugh. Yeah.
And do you play another kid, trash the life, and then hope that he takes a 7?
Yeah. I guess that is your play, but you do know
No, it's
that
a
he
nine,
has a
it's a nine.
divine. You do know they have a divine departure, right? So it's still a very unlikely scenario. But yeah, it's probably the best play now. Just drop the kid and move on.
You can technically swing a 9, playing the kid with the girls, but I don't think it's enough.
No, it does not look like it.
Because I'm thinking about the split with the 2 girls and pudding. It's just such a weak swings.
Yeah. I'm trying to
And
think.
we still have 2 dons up.
We do have 2 don up, so that could be a very gnarly situation. And you kind of need to swing with the pudding first in that spot to nullify the Noro, but this is not it. There's no more leader ability, so there is that situation, but I'm not sure you can get out of it. Yeah, everything else doesn't really give you what you need. You could wall up with double Marco, but I'm not sure that's gonna make a huge difference either. Yeah.
I don't think it would be. Yeah, that's that's what you have to try.
And now it's just a question mark on whether you want to go 9 with leader or 5 and 8.
It's just 9. Yeah. Divine departure.
And now a 2K.
Okay, 3K.
Ooh.
And 1-1.
Yep.
Yeah,
end of turn. Trash 1, and now somehow, pray for survival here, but it's not it.
Nah, that's game.
Yep. Yeah, that is definitely game.
We said it at the start. It's like, this matchup is kind of cursed for Nami.
Yeah, it's very one-sided. It just negates everything you want to do, and Virgo being a very well-designed card doesn't help you.
I haven't tried it with the Thriller Bark engine. Maybe makes it a little bit better just because you can freeze the Virgo with the Prona shenanigans.
Yeah.
But the pure list with the bounce is just like, I mean, because also Asmir did see both games double Virgo. What are you supposed to do there?
You're supposed to pack your Dawn and go, which is exactly what we have just seen. And Asmir takes the game 2-0 in a very one-sided matchup. So I guess game 2 is the last game of match 2 tonight. But the good news is that we do get some more gameplay right after this, and we're going to get Rene on commentary. So if we do have any German enthusiasts joining us, that they will get some action. These feel a bit overpowering for Doffy, and unfortunately Ben doesn't manage to take any kind of sweet revenge on game 1. Oof. Maybe the thriller bug is the way to go. Maybe that's it.
For this specific matchup, I think it just makes it a little bit better. I hope so. But no, it almost felt unwinnable with that kind of hands. But of course we don't see, but it just like feels that everything you do, the other just completely ignores it.
Yeah, it just feels like one of those matchups where you're going to be struggling and there might be some windows to cheese the game with the pudding. But if you don't see capitalization out of that, like the turn after pudding for Asmir was strong enough that we already knew the game wasn't going to go in that direction. So that's exactly what happened. And yeah, very well played for Asmir. And very bad RNG on the matchup spread for Ben, but I'm pretty sure he can do well next week, and we will see whether he will stick with Nami or try something slightly different. Thank you so much, Owolf. Always happy to have you around. Sorry that today's game was a bit less lengthy and interesting than some of the other ones, but I do really appreciate all of the insight, and I'm happy to have you as our resident Doffy pugilist or commentarist, whatever we want to call it.
Thank you. Was a quick one tonight.
Well, that means you get to get dinner, and I get to maybe get dinner a bit sooner. But again, thank you so much. Anything you want to say before we move to the next game? We're gonna take a short break.
See you probably next week.
Yeah, see you probably next week. All right, cool. So for everyone over here, please don't leave us. I'm just gonna do a quick ad break, and then Rene will just immediately jump in, and we will go into the next game. I just need a couple of minutes to set up all the layout and everything. So yeah, again, this is About the Showdown. Gonzo over here, and I will be back in 2 minutes. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sabao the Showdown, last match of the night, and we're gonna be seeing some Jinbe action with Yang being the pretty much undisputable champion of the deck in the league. I think the only person that is competing with his consistency on deck choice is probably Cursor, although we haven't had a chance to see him in the last couple of weeks, so hopefully we will get some nice Swedish gameplay going forward. And the opponent is Prowder, that's doing his best Asmir impression and playing black, yellow Moria. In order to get some good insight into this, we brought our every deck expert here. I think that's the fair way to call you. So yeah, welcome to the stream, Rene. How are you?
We brought the unemployed. Yeah,
Fun
the
employed.
every deck expert.
Unemployed.
Except for King.
Mm-hmm.
Except for King. That one is Yuli.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough space for 2 King experts in Sabadi, unfortunately. So it's nice that you
There
can sit
shouldn't
to
be
him.
one King expert.
Okay, but are you ready for this? It's gonna be some more fishy, different color of fish gameplay. So
Yeah, we had 2 fish decks today, but like of course one is superior.
I'm gonna let you go on and tell the audience which one of the 2 is actually the superior one, and in the meantime, I'll just get things started with the video.
Think about it.
I mean, you could spend your time playing Jinbe and losing to Emo and Ace, or you could spend your time playing Shirahoshi and beating Emo. So
It's an easy choice, actually.
it's an easy choice, yeah. And also you can play Jinbe and Heroines Cup, so
No, I don't think you
upsides
can
for Shirahoshi.
apply enough makeup to the leader card for it to actually go through. So yeah, it's all advantages. Does that mean you're going to be playing Shirahoshi in the Bond Regional that's happening like
No.
3 weeks from now? No.
Shirahoshi unfortunately doesn't have a card that for 5 down removes 2 bodies.
Yeah, that is actually true. I wonder which deck does have a card that for 5 down removes 2 6 cost bodies or 1 any cost body? Remind the audience for a second.
You know, I don't want to spread this horse. Maybe it's not Sanji. Maybe I found a different deck.
That's true. I mean, if Reyu could play Reyu, maybe
Yeah,
you would
would be
have
nice.
been playing that. But
It should have
instead,
been a 4 cost, and it shouldn't be leader locked, so I could play it of 2. Like imagine 2 cost Reiju, and then you play it into 4 cost Reiju and then Gravity Blade.
no, I think it's okay as a 5 cost if it was a little lock, because you would get to play with the Jerma event. That's based on power, not cost. So you could use the 4 cost Jerma event, maybe do a Reyu, replay the Jerma event, and get it. Yeah, did it work?
I mean, yeah, but still cost 4 then. It doesn't cost 2.
Well, but you get to do 2 Reyus for the price of 1. Right. You do the Reyu number 1 into Reyu number 2. You could actually play all of the Reyus in your trash as long as you have enough babies. But yeah. It would still not be extremely overpowered. I'm happy with it costing 5 though. It does feel like Gravity Blade with a body for 5 is already good enough. And in Reyu you would draw a card. So it's fair that you don't get to revive it with Baby Reyu, I think.
Okay. It's not the best Sinri mail, though we've seen better.
No, but it's decent enough, right? It's not the worst one we've seen. I'm pretty sure we saw one that just dropped 2 more Sindris and like a break buttons and nothing else.
Yeah, me last week I had the worst Sinri and the best Sinri in my games against Ben.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go.
It's not the end of the world.
Pau Pau is playing Lilith and keeps digging on his turn too after.
No 3-drop though, but I mean it's not too important this matchup because it could just get bounced anyways, but then you'll force them to at least play the focus slowdown instead of like the focus that spawns another fish.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, this matchup is quite good for Moria because you kind of only need to outlast their aggressiveness in the early game, and then you can control the board. You also don't get randomly femered because you can heal back up.
That is absolutely true. Who do you think won the dice roll here? Assuming they both know the matchup.
Yeah, Jimbe.
Okay, fair enough.
Pretty sure both decks are go second decks, so pretty sure that it was Jinbe.
I also appreciate we did not get any Swedish players on this one, but we do have an IKEA t-shirt, so that's kind of enough tribute for it.
Yeah, it's on the wrong side though. We needed the IKEA t-shirt on
the Moria player. Yep, that is absolutely true. Okay, chat is happy with your voice, so I think your audio settings are working nice and expected. We do have a very complimentary chat, which we both appreciate and terrifies me a tiny bit. So thanks, everyone.
Yeah, the chat gets nice when I don't take part in it.
Just a tiny bit nicer. All right, so there we go. Sindri, the man in one card of hand from Jinbe.
Yeah, having these small little buddies to trade into board is quite good. He gives a 1k here, so basically guards out of a leader thing too, but yeah, now this is unfortunate because you can pop Sindri to buff the Lilith as well, so we did kind of waste a 1k here. Probably not expecting the Sindri to get popped and the Lilith swing.
Yeah, that does feel like a slight... Well, not misplay quite right, because the Sindri is gone now. So I guess you are on a better spot where Sindri is gone. You do get to free swing into the Lilith if you don't want to be spending all of your hand size. So there's still some advantages to it. But yeah, it does suck that you cannot really protect that body. And you do need to take
He
that
did pick
life.
up Josu, so I think it's probably a Josu turn. We swing into the
Lilith.
yeah, Lilith and bounce it back to hand. Yeah.
Oh, it's not
Okay,
Yosu.
it's not a Josu, but it's basically
thing.
the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's close.
It's better, probably, right? You do get to apply a tiny bit more pressure with this. And build hand size, so there we go. I do feel like Jinbe is basically just a how many of these 1 cost 3k simulator. Pretty much, right? Like those things just feel so busted on the deck. And you do
They're
have
quite good.
8 of them
They
that
replace
replace
themselves.
themselves. Yeah. One of them with filtering, so terrifying. Oh, I see that the chat got a bit less nice now. So you do get to multitask even.
I mean, no 6-drop Moria, which is unfortunate. There's one in trash, but we didn't have the hog back to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
But having 2 bodies here from hand also not the worst. I guess if there was cards like Gravity Blade, then that would be unfortunate, but most Jinbe decks don't run that.
That is true.
Although, like, Gravity Blade and then 4 5k swings or 5 5k swings here even could be quite terrifying. Even though that drains the hand a lot, it would also drain the Moria hand a lot. We're already on 2 life with no trigger.
Mm-hmm.
This matchup I don't really feel like taking a lot of life because it's so aggressive. And you don't really need the early trigger body to close out the game eventually. Because you just need to keep up with board at some point and then try to not fall too low, especially because of pudding as well.
Yeah. No, it does feel like a bit of a tightrope to be walking when you're the Moria player here, right? Because you do want to stay relatively healthy, not to get BS'd out of the game on a pudding play. But also you do need some cuts in order to heal a bit later. So I do feel like there are some interesting decisions to be made. Ooh. So there's gonna be a 6 swing. And that is a questionable trigger.
It's probably Boar.
Yeah.
It's the only one you actually have to think about.
Would you need to think about Moria as well? 8 cost?
Yeah, I mean, Moria also sometimes depends what you have in trash. A funny interaction is if you have like Hogback, the black one in trash, that you trigger the 8 cost to play the black Hogback and then pick up the 8 cost that you just triggered. So then you get both, basically, you get the body and the card in hand.
That's very
I
fair.
don't think we had Hogback in trash.
No, you do need to have him over there, which is a bit more annoying. Okay, now we do have Piranha, so we're gonna be able to keep that low, probably, frozen. After swinging
Probably
it too.
Josu. Not the Josu.
Oh, yeah, I keep mixing up the green and yellow Piranha costs, so yeah, this just would make sense.
Yeah. Oh, the yellow one is better.
Mm-hmm. Although the green one does freeze 2 things, which is also very commendable.
We can double heal this turn, which is good. I wouldn't have, like, if I have the, like, if it's Boar or Gecko in hand, I probably would play the Gecko here even.
Okay, we get rid of 3, heal 1.
Yeah, because then we could have made it a 7k if we played Gecko. But it looks like we play the boar because we still have 9 done. Oh no, we are not.
Okay, so prowder's keeping some non up then. Maybe we have some brickbat events.
Yeah, brick bread or ground death. I feel like I would still just make it a 7. Unless he was afraid of dying, which you can't really die in this spot.
That is very, very fair. Okay, let me just deck list in. That's as expected, yeah. Okay. Once again, the 2K coming to the rescue, and Perona freezing something else even, so one of those threes doesn't get to swing.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one. They all don't do anything on board anymore.
No, it does matter. You just pick the one that doesn't have an altart, so the altart has to attack you, and you can get it off the board. Just for psychological pressure on your opponent. And here comes the Jinbe chains. Card.
We're discarding the Fisher Tiger.
I'm also very happy to see imported dons on Jiang's board. Those are the ones that he made me fetch all over Japan on my last trip.
And the ones that you didn't pay yet?
No, he paid most of them. He just owes me some beers. He paid about 90% of them and owes me some beers.
Nice. I didn't see
No trigger.
most of the live as triggers, but yeah, we're probably just dead here.
Yeah, that is a very dead game. And Jimbe takes the advantage through just sheer pressure with the namesake Jimbe. So that's gonna
Yeah, taking all the early 5Ks, of course, if you don't trigger, you don't really build board, and then you get low quite early. Like, ideally, you count out of some of the early 5Ks in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't really need to trigger a bunch of bodies, especially if they're gonna be removed anyways.
Yeah, that is very, very fair. Okay, so while they're shuffling, do you reckon it's worth doing a nut break for a minute? To not
I
get
mean,
interruptions?
it should show you when their next ad is.
Okay, fair enough.
When I don't know when that is.
I cannot see it either. I'm just trying not to get...
Yeah, we can do one now.
Okay, sorry guys.
30
We
seconds.
apologize for this. It just happened automatically before, so I'm just gonna run it now, and we will be right back. Yeah, I think it's just a bit safer, so that way we don't lose time while they do the mulligans and everything, and we do get to keep hanging out with everyone that's a subscriber, that we always appreciate quite a bit. But yeah, the fishes are taking the wins today. That's definitely interesting.
The goat Joris is in chat.
That's it. The world government is not happy about these many fishmen taking the wins, but we are, especially you, because you did get to get some points out of them. So, you know, extra benefits. How's your position on the league looking right now, Rene?
It should still be second, I think.
Any spoilers from upcoming weeks? But yet,
no, I didn't play this week's game yet, so it's still probably second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless someone has better game ratio than me, I'm not sure. Probably second still.
That is very fair. Okay, so you still get a chance at winning the whole thing too. So you just need to keep playing different decks that somehow win the games. So you continue to be the deck master and also undefeated. And also welcome back everyone that wasn't on the subscriber list. We do apologize for that, but we think that's just the best way for us to kind of keep going. Ooh, sorry for a second. Let me just transition back to the game now that they have kept their hands. And we get to keep moving. So yeah, that's it. Game 2. Moria does get to choose who goes first this time around, and I'm guessing, yeah, he chooses to go second, as you very well pointed out now. So let's see, does going second
Moria
make a
going
difference?
First and going second is quite a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's unfortunate. That's not really the cards you want in trash.
Yeah. That's. I mean, maybe there's a Sindri now. Somehow.
Yeah, ideally.
He's probably not very happy about the sequencing of that, but still. I guess it's okay to have Kumase in hand as long as you drop something
Okay,
useful.
we found the body. We found more bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
this
it.
one's fine, yeah.
That is it.
No one drop on Jimbe's side, by the way, so
8 on
I'm
life.
just going 8.
This one you take. There's no way you don't. And there we go. Trigger number 1.
Yeah, we get a forecast. Yeah, that's rough. No, like, promo Arlong, no one drop. So it might be the exact opposite from game 1.
Mm-hmm. We might be seeing a very rough game for Jinbe. That being the case, Moria does get to push the aggression now, and Hulkback on KO revives a different body. So there's also that. The pressure's not gonna stop. Yeah.
Team counted at 5.
Takes the second 5. Ooh. That is Moria returning the Moria, maybe?
Yeah, you probably get back the Moria that you just put in trash.
Yeah, brick button.
Just a search event.
Oh, search event and ungrounded goes away.
You wanna keep the brick bat in trash so you can pick it up.
Yeah, I thought there were 2, but yeah,
Okay.
one of them was the search event. I thought there were just 2 brick
Okay, I
bats in the
picked up
beginning.
this Henry, so we probably already have an 8 cost.
Very fair.
Otherwise, we would probably pick that up. Okay, let's see if you found something playable, or are we just gonna attach
Don't again, just go
5
10.
done? No.
Okay. Aladdin into Wakatsumi, maybe? Watatsumi?
I mean, he must have like drawn into something, right? No, he just played
Oh
the 4
no.
drop. There we go, another 8.
This is
Yeah.
not looking amazing.
Yeah, this is the opposite from the other game.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not triggering.
It's kind of okay though. As long as he finds
Yeah.
a Perona now, we're probably chilling.
Yeah, we probably don't even need Perona. We could probably just go for more card advantage even and heal up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even Perona is also fine. Just make the guy not swing.
Yeah, Perona's not gonna do the trick.
We'll see. Maybe he doesn't have D6 cost though.
The kind of question mark is that Perona's not in trash already, right? So the 6 cost wouldn't be enough. Okay, we're just swinging big. It's gonna be 6k number 1, and number 2, and 3. Yeah, that is looking a lot like
We
he
don't
does have the 6
Maybe
cost.
as... No, if you had the 6 cost, then he would use them before swinging because the attached on.
Oh, true.
Do the 7 problem. So he probably has like double 3 cost maybe. We'll see. Or he didn't want to run into any trigger or something, but I feel like he just wasted the don't. Could have been a 7k.
Yeah. Because they just value Hogback and he is the aggressor right now. Obviously, Jinbe can still do some
Yeah, I
Jinbe
don't know
things.
why we did it this way.
Okay, there we go. 1 cost number 1. Arlong. I guess Fisher Tiger is what he really wants to see here.
Yeah, Fisher Tiger would be decent. Pudding not as great, but we didn't heal, so we still have quite a few cards in hand.
Mm-hmm. That could be kind of enough to bring the game to a comfortable spot, but you might just die on the way back yourself. Now, there we go. Josu.
Get back the 6 drop.
Ah,
We can probably clear the hog back as well.
there's a lot of cards in hand though.
I mean, he ends up defending here. Maybe
Yeah,
lets the
so-
second one die.
Oh, that's
Oh.
alive.
This goes in the face. I guess makes sense if you swing into the Hog back here, you end up even like if Gecko just lets it die in heals 2-3. I think he just has too many cards in hand.
Just 2 cards in
And you
hand,
get-
though. Like, there is a genuine argument to go lethal here. You're not in a rush. You have 1 life, you get to heal 1.
Yeah, I mean, if you can heal and if you have like Perona stun both characters, then
Or
you're
you-
never dead, and then
or you-
it's lethal next game.
And we do heavily suspect him to have the 8 cost, right? Because we didn't
Yeah.
pick it up of the hookback. So chances are that Prowder can just heal and heal, I suppose.
Probably wants to get Perona and Trash, yeah.
Away goes the 6 cost that is not really going to be played before the end of the game anymore.
Wonder what the sequencing is here.
Yeah, that is going to be a bit
It
tricky.
looks weird because we swung with leader first to discard, but we didn't really need anything in Trash on the first swing. Could have just swung with Hogback, popped it, played something else, and then still brought back the Perona with the 8-drop. But if we want to double stun, then we need to do it this way. Yeah, we want to double stun, so both of them can't attack.
Yeah, and now it's a bunch of 6s.
Yeah, Perona can be disgusting. Now with that we have 2 life and the entire board cannot swing. Even like a Jinbe doesn't kill us because he only has 2 swings.
Yeah.
That's why this matchup's so good, because you can just deny lethal this way. If you have like double Perona and the heal, then they need so many swings on board to even kill you.
No, that is definitely brutal. But even healing 1 life would have amounted to the same, right? Because your first swing, you take the life away, and put the Perona in place, stop in the second one, so you're again on 2 life over there. And that is enough to call it game. Both of the players are very respectful of each other's skill set, and yeah, they just scoop to get to the next game really quickly, which is brutal. I feel like we just went through 2 turbo games over here.
Yeah, it was two non-games, but now in game 3, Melody gets to go second again, so Crowder has to
Fun
come up with
fact,
a good solution.
this third game seems like it's going to be taking pretty much as long as the 2 previous games combined. So, let me just do some time traveling magic, and we do get to see how these players actually play their decks, I suppose.
Moria Guram.
Yeah. So transition, reminder for the audience, last match of the night, last game of the night, actually, and it's me Gonzo with Rene, just witnessing some Yang on Prowder action. You can check the deck list on chat. And yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, the Sindris today, they ran quite good so far. But if he has Black Hogback in his hand, then the Sindri was quite good. Otherwise, not particularly.
I mean, still, you do have some stuff in there, right? Like we did drop the...
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Can always be worse.
We've seen worse ones.
Black Hogback on 5 to grab back the 6 cost, then it's kind of good.
Okay, Arlong number 2 makes its appearance for the first time. We know that is one of the most beautiful looking cards in the One Piece card game. The live action version is one of Jiang's favorite ones. And that card is strong. Like, it basically forces your opponent to YOLO at your face if they don't want to be punished by it, which is very good complementing the coding place. So whatever direction you go, either very aggressive or not very aggressive, you get this going. Okay.
Yuma is our best target from hand. And we do see the double 1-drop into 4 cost, 3 cost, so it's unfortunate. We lost a lot of cards now because we triggered from hand instead of from trash. So we kind of went -2 for that body.
Yeah.
And our opponent has a lot of pressure already, so not the greatest start.
Nope. Also, Abster seems to be kind of finding some feelings because he does want Moria to win, but also IKEA t-shirt. So who are you supporting this game after? Do you want Moria or Gurom to be taking the win?
I mean, he wants Moria Gorom to win, as he mentioned.
I don't think both of them can.
It's a tie.
Moria Gurom. There we go. Yeah. This is kind of a hard turn for Moria though, right?
I just want Prowder to lose.
Okay, cool. I'm happy that someone has a clear decision here. Okay.
He always hates me.
Nah.
And I'm so nice to him.
Are you?
To be, yeah, always.
Are you nice to anyone?
To everyone.
Okay, all the time. Yeah. Fair. Gonna be,
Have I ever not been nice?
I don't know. Probably. If I had to bet, probably.
I'm always nice.
You do have fans on chat though. That's
See,
good.
I'm always
That's good.
nice. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
But I can't beat Penguin. He's the nicest guy.
He is the nicest guy. He is the nicest guy. And I'm actually very sad that we couldn't get him a t-shirt. Because Uniqlo options kind of suck a bit, so we might need to look into some other providers going forward.
Yeah, fuck China. I think it's from Japan, actually.
It is, yeah. It is.
It's all the same.
Okay, cool. Let's just move past this, please. Yeah. Unique.
Yeah, Penguin, you're too muscular. The Japanese people aren't that muscular.
Yeah, they're not prepared for the amount of loveliness that we have in Europe.
We're countering with the Black Hawk back, even though we have a 6-cost Moria in our trash, so I would assume that we also have 6-cost Moria in hand then. Otherwise, it's a bit weird. Can we discard double Sinri?
Okay.
Ryuma always is nice, unless you have like no cards in hand, then it feels like a pain, because then like you already don't have cards in hand, then you also have to discard some.
Yeah,
It's also the biggest hate that I have with the 7-cost fish and Shirahoshi, because it's like you play him and then you look at your hand, you have like 10 cards in hand, but then you have to like discard 5 of them, and you're like, I kind of want to keep them actually.
Yeah, that does make sense. But still, the Scale Neptunian is a very OP card, so...
Yeah, it's broken. But then also, like, you don't play that many 2Ks, and then... But they also, like, in your hand, they still kind of suck, so then you want to pitch every 2K that you have. So all of your other cards are so good.
Yeah. Okay. Prowder getting Hogback, that's gonna be reviving something, I guess. Yeah, there we go. On KO. We're gonna be getting a Perona, hopefully. Stop the aggression a tiny bit, because this is getting scary. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, one Perona to that board is not that much. But we might still be able to take out the Arlong.
You can go on 8 at it, right? That should be enough to remove it.
Yeah, probably.
Yep, there we go.
I'd be surprised if we pitch 3 cards for it.
I mean, I do guess he did play a couple of cards that don't really grow his hand size, so they think three would have been a bit too much. Yeah, he would have ended up in a very, very questionable spot if he doesn't close the game immediately. And there you go.
But taking the first 5 again is risky.
I mean, he does have two or three guys in hand, so I don't know how much.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have counter, but if we expect him to play stuff like Fisher Tiger this turn, then there will be at least 1/7.
Yeah, that's
maybe even multiple, because we have 6 in hand. If we play Fisher Tiger, we go back to 8. So we have to discard 3. I guess that would be 5, 5, and 7. So I guess taking the first isn't horrible. Yeah, Sabo can heal like infinite with the Bug engine.
Yeah, it's
some people even play 8 cost heal and then put the 8 cost in life as well, so you just gain 2 life.
Yeah, I've seen that happen in local streaming as well. Arch has been an enthusiast of this deck. I know we don't get a lot of Arch gameplay this season for obvious reasons. Div 3.
Yeah, he needs to lock in. He went from Div 1 to Div 3.
Yeah,
He needs to lock in.
it's been a bit of a journey for him, but he'll get there. It's just that OP13 has been discouraging for a lot of people, and I think Arch was one of the people that didn't really enjoy the meta that much. So
Yeah.
that's
Okay, so no Fisher Tiger. We play the Joes instead, which is strong.
picking up the Arlong to keep moving. I do really like the fundamentals of the Jinbe deck are always very fun to watch and remind you a lot of the Doffy situations with
Yeah, Jimbe is kind of like Doffy at home. I miss Doffy.
Everyone misses Doffy.
Unbanned focus Jimbe. He died for no reason.
Counter argument, if they unban that card, I might play Blue Boa again, which is not good for my mental health or anyone else's. So, you know.
That's on you. Could play Jimbe in Jimbe.
Yeah.
No one misses Doffy. Nah, Doffy is a cool deck.
Yes. Okay, Yosuda gets sent to the bench for a tiny moment, and there we go. Gonna be a bunch of sixes into that 5.
Yeah, it doesn't look that great though. We're still quite behind.
I mean, yes, but you do get to replay your Moria into Perona this turn, right? So if you can swipe that, you might actually end up on a decent spot.
We might need to double heal to even survive. Because if there's like a Jinbe coming, then it could be difficult. But we did stun the Jozu.
Yeah, just to stand. And now, if there's an 8-cost Moria, you do get to like set up something on life so you can revive the Perona from trash, right?
Okay, I'm going for Perona to stun the 4-cost instead.
Is that better than just setting up a trigger on life?
Probably, because you can attach a bunch of Don to that body. So it might swing for more than the card that in your hand is worth it. But if there's like an 8-cost now and we pitch a bunch of cards and there's no Perona or stuff and trigger, then we could still be dead, but it's not as likely.
I see. I guess you do get 2 more K out of it, but also you don't get that life. You definitely need to counter this one. Yeah, that's a 2K. Very telling, but it's a good story to be telling anyways.
Yeah, and we could try to go for game. We play like a Jinbe, get 2 cards, and then... Okay, probably not going for game if he bounces the body. Or we could have tried like 7, 7, and 10 or something. I don't know how many cards he has. But there's no rush. We are chilling. Can also go for game next turn for the Jinbe. Nah, Shirahoshi is not cooler than Prime Doffy. I'm sorry, Yoris. I'm sorry. Play Sengoku, play Law, bounce Sengoku, play Sengoku. Play, like, put something with your teachability on your deck, swing 7, call Jinbe, call Weevil from hand, draw 1 card.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fish in Doffy, right? So it's fine.
And now you get to play even more fish, right? If you really want to. If
Yeah, but I want
that were to
Doffy
be
back. I don't want focus Jinbe for fish. I want it for Doffy.
I get that.
I don't know how much it would even improve Jinbe as a deck, because if you can do Jinbe into Law, then yes, but you already have D4 cost that's on board right now. It also spawns fish.
Yeah, that is true.
Kinda.
And it does draw on KO, so it's a bit more card advantage-y, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't get to play anything else. There's no more warlording. So yeah, I don't mean that. I meant more like if that were to be unbanned now, you would get to play multiple 4-cost Jimbes on the deck, right?
I
Although,
just want Doffy back, but it's gonna rotate anyways. Then we need to play it in the Eternal format.
with Black Yellow Luffy. So just unban Moria and Jinbe, and we go back to to the same
please
format
don't.
again. Except someone will
It
play
was a
Emo.
good format. It was a good format.
Yeah, it was. I'm just ashamed I didn't get to play Doffy, and I just stuck to Lucci with the other copers.
Yeah, I mean, playing Lucci is a choice.
Yeah, not a good one.
If you have free will, I mean, unless you're Joshua boosters, then it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I remember telling him he shouldn't play Lucci before Utrecht.
He's very glad he didn't listen to you, though.
Yeah, maybe it's for the better to not listen to me.
Like in general.
No, only for that. Only for Lucci. Otherwise, I could give good life advice. Jessica Alba or Megan? Who will the first one?
Okay, Jimbe is protected, which is not great for Moria, and he doesn't have enough cards to heal. This is looking grim.
Do you know who Jessica Alba is?
I do. I think you're not old enough for that.
Yeah, I would. I think Megan Fox is also overrated, but this Jessica Alba person also isn't. I'm choosing Megan Fox.
Okay, there's another Moria, so now it's gonna be down to whether there's also another Jinbe.
Okay, back to the game.
Yeah, I think chat is just having their own
There's
story.
no Jessica Alba on the board.
Okay, so that's Brickbat going into life. I guess that gives some options. Right, because you do get to Perona freeze something. But also you'd get to just keep
I
the
think we're
3k
cheating
counter.
here. I think that's not even possible.
Is it not?
Is it? I think it's a character card that you have to put into life.
Are we just witnessing cheats now? Let me just see my pile of cards. I know there's a Moria in here. Yeah, it's a character card. Yeah, this is cheating.
That is cheating. Because I feel like if that was a legal thing, then
Yeah.
then we would have done that before. Because
Yeah.
if you just want to get the most amount of counter in hand, then this works. But what you could have done is just put any thing in there, like any trigger, and because you have Hogback in your trash, you could have just grabbed the big bag off the Hogback.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't even need to put it in your life.
That is very fair. It's also not relevant cheating because he already had a counter event, so we are gonna let this go, but we're gonna tell off Prowder very vehemently. I'm gonna let you yell at him for cheating.
Nice. Dirty cheater. That's how he gets so many tops.
Yep.
Just cheating.
Oh.
We knew it all along.
So Moria does not kill Jinbe, but Jinbe does kill Moria, so we do know which one is the prime here. The prime warlord of the sea is definitely not Moria. Prowler for season 5.
Yeah, we should ban him. I'm screenshotting this. The Pow cheating incident.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jang is in a very good spot now, though. He has 3 life, a very wide board, and that Fisher Tiger basically replenished his situation quite a bit. Moria going a 5.
How do you feel about Moria this meta? No place for 5-cost Nami. Yeah, 5-cost Nami, unfortunately, not that great.
Not in Moria.
Unless you draw it exactly on 5 non every game, then it's good.
I mean, it's okay
So you
now
play
into
like-
Jinbe, right? You may get a surprise lethal specifically now.
Yeah, if I could run it one off and draw it every time I'm on 5 done, I would play it.
Okay, there we go. Boa might make the situation go a tiny bit farther. Although now the cheat might be relevant. Now I'm really rooting for Jimbe to win the game, though.
I mean, Upstar's not gonna be happy about this performance.
No.
And we could still win. 3 life. We have a card.
After just clarified that he didn't mean to ban Pau Pau for cheating, just for losing a game to Jinbe.
Okay, do we have another character then to swing now? Because we did lose one of the swings to Piranha Trigger.
Another Jinbe, right?
Yeah, we need another Jimbe.
Bouncing nothing, just drawing 2 cards and swinging like a maniac.
Yeah, I mean, if we have another Jimbe, it's basically math, right? 7, 10, 12. We can do that, right?
You can do more than that, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we only need 7, 10, 12 to win.
Yeah. There's no Sindri in life. Sorry, blocker Sindri. There's no even blocker Sindri in the list, is there?
No, I don't think so.
No, we're not getting out of that one. So that's 9. Yeah, I guess you do kind of want to
I
play.
guess we
around
need
ground
to
death.
play around the ground death, yeah. That card also exists.
Okay, cool. So that's not going to be a relevant cheat then. Any of the other cards will have done the trick.
Yeah, we're kind of doing the same, just producing an extra body.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cheating incident is still, I'm gonna call him a cheater from now on.
Okay, and Breakback Dash go to hand. Hogback Dash recover any cards, not only characters.
Yeah, now we can do 12. So even ground death and Brickbat wouldn't work, even though we only have 1 done.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can do a lot more
14.
than that.
Yeah.
And we lose to Jinbe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not
Unfortunate.
enough cheating to stop this game from happening, unfortunately. So Pau Pau loses the game, and congratulations to our Jinbe enthusiast that keeps stealing people's games live on camera.
I mean, does he? Has he got a good win rate? I feel like he's lost a lot of games against like Purple Doffy, against Emo.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I've watched, he lost. I don't think is his record this good?
No, it's not. Let me actually double check. But he's given us some really good games where he basically just stomped people, and I think that's the main goal for the Jinbe players. Let me double check the league table. Yeah, no, he's very consistently middle of the table. So yeah.
I mean, that's okay. At least he's not Yuli. At least he's not Yuli.
No banter. Julie's a very, very good co-caster. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's just not being his season. He's gonna come back with more energy.
Yeah, he's saving the wins for Bon, as I said in chat earlier.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The more you lose now, statistically, the more likely you are to win later,
Yeah.
right? Like you need to burn your barbarian. So that's what Julie's doing. Maybe
It's
it's what
like
you should have
TFT.
been doing. You know, like maybe if you don't win that Shirahoshi game, you would have won that Shirahoshi game in Bon. So
I mean, there's no Shirahoshi game in Bon for me.
maybe you will lose
Probably.
2 Shirahoshi now.
Yeah, if it's yours, it's fine.
Mhm.
Then I'll do it.
But well,
And the
that's
final.
that was interesting. At least this last game was close and nobody got steamrolled. It does feel like Jinbe might have thrown a tiny bit better than Moria, but it was a very, very close game.
Yeah, the first 2 games were filler. Like one person couldn't play the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is not what we want to see, but still, it's always worth seeing the decks at max power and what can happen to the decks at definitely not max power. So that was the game for tonight. We're just about to reach the exact 3-hour stream time, so that's gonna be the end of it. And thank you so much everyone for watching. Thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Upperhand, and thank you so much, Rene, for being here and talking to me, even though I know that I do talk some nonsense. I'm happy to do it with you.
Nice. I never talk nonsense. Everything I say makes sense and is very important and needs to be heard.
Yeah, 100%. I'm very happy that we are giving you a platform and that I have control over when to mute you and unmute you. So that was about the showdown. This is Gonzo and Rene, and that's going to be the end for this week. We will be back next week. Same time, same amount of matches, probably same amount of games, but it could be a game less or two, or a game more. So yeah,
please take a look at how ups the road intellectual.
Okay, that is killing me. That has to be a clip. So yeah, Rene the intellectual and me say goodbye. Thank you so much. That's about the showdown, and see you next week.
Bye bye.